I can make them brighter, like you have them.
Yeah. Make it brighter, please.
And I can make it brighter, and then.
Hello, hold on 1 second.
All right. Hello.
You gonna turn them off in the app, or you gonna turn them on the spin? I was gonna spin it off. Ha ha. All right, let's mute this.
Oh, you gotta go into the big speaker.
Yeah, I have to mute it though.
You're being fancy.
Well, I had to mute it. So the whole thing is, I try to make sure I have a a feed of it going, so I can actually see what's happening on the live stream. Did you? All right. Let's see. All right, Daddy Dutch says hobo burgers, while in the Boy Scouts burger patties, wrapped with bacon, wrapped with foil, and nice carrots. Onions. That is much better. Onions and potatoes over a live fire. All right. KB says howdy peeps. Grumble says hot dogs, I think. Oh, 'twas a long time ago. Oh, okay. So this is what Kent's first thing he cooked was. Kind of forgot that tonight's was, we were talking about what did you cook on the grill first. KB says same here, hot dogs. John Hunnell Newell said hello from Canada. Hi, John. What's up? Jimmy said had to be burgers in another century. Yeah, look, I too started cooking in the past century. So let's not go there. People already talk about, oh, you were born in the 1900s. KB said, good day, eh? Yeah. Welcome. KB said, this is tripping me out because, so I'm sitting here with my phone, and I use my phone to live stream so that I can see the comments. And my wife is sitting over my shoulder. You say hi, Mrs. She's waving. So everyone, please say hi to Mrs. Dash. She's joining us. She's playing her Nintendo. That was how I was able to get her to join us. So she can chime in from time to time. Yep, change spot. So I'm actually sitting in our living room. Oh no, our family living room.
This is the living room.
I had to think about it. The living room. This is where my wife's desk is. I built her a desk, and this is where her desk is. So this is my wife's office, and then she has, just like a therapist couch in her office. So she's sitting with her therapy, which is her Nintendo. Brisket Medic, what up, Zach? Puppy. He says, hey, yo, long time no see. Yes. I'm going to be drinking soon, so partake or don't partake. Brisket said, wait, Abe, our wait, hey, yo. He said, what up, Big Dash? God bless you, bro. Thank you, sir. Right back at you. John said the first thing he cooked on the grill was chicken. All right. Smoke. I like that. Smoke Oak Point Barbecue. He says, what's happening? How you doing this evening? Let's see. John says, hi, Mrs. Dash. Brisket Better said, first thing I cooked was hot links back in like the 2000s on a 5-gallon bucket I made into a charcoal grill. Every Friday in high school, we would come to my house and play basketball and grill. 2002 to 2004. Man. All right. Quick pour tonight. All right. So my kids are, they wait until 9 o'clock when I'm doing this live stream to come and a Brisket Medic. Here's a question for you. What's the best thing for a bad bruise? Taste tester number 2 slid in a home plate yesterday, and he bruised his leg pretty bad. Please, he's a medic. Well, like literally. Jimmy said, I got a hug from Mrs. Dash. Yeah, we have pictures to prove it. Mmm. Mango brandy and fruit punch. I like it. Quentin says, hello. Hi, Mrs. Dash. Waiting for that salmon video still.
What salmon video?
Yeah,
fried salmon?
Oh,
Did you tell him about the fried salmon?
did we? What did we talk about with the salmon? He said he's been off all day. It's been Miller time since 4. Little Tony Soprano says, hey, Dash, just in time for talks about the taste testers. No. He's ice, rest, water. Body will reabsorb it soon enough, but got to get that water rested, elevated.
You heard that? Elevate.
And water. So go get some water to hydrate.
He's drinking his water.
Hojo says, evening, Dash. What's cooking for Easter? Right now, Easter is Sunday.
It's Sunday.
So as of right now, I have an order for Saturday for 4 racks of ribs. That is about it. Saturday afternoon, I have to deliver 4 racks of ribs.
So do they come in packs of 3? Does that mean I'm one?
No. So they come in packs of 2 now.
Oh no.
I know.
Does that mean you have to buy an extra one as a tester pack of ribs?
Just say you want some ribs, dang it. Just say that. Just say you want some ribs. Just say you want some ribs. Why they play? Why she playing this game? See, this is why I told her to just sit in the back and be the peanut gallery, because I talk and she interrupts, and this is what she normally does from afar. No, you're not sorry. No, you're not. I see it on your face. You're not sorry. You're like, this is why I'm here.
No, I am here to support you, baby.
Oh, she's here to support me in case she didn't hear. Let's see. Hojo said got 2 lamb shoulders going on for pulled lamb on Sunday. Did you finish the dishes? Oh, look at you. Nice. Look, she taste tester number 3 is giving number 2 some Tylenol and water to drink. She even put it in a little cup so she wouldn't touch it. Dude.
He doesn't want the Tylenol. He said he didn't want more Tylenol. That's fine.
All right. But at least he scored a run yesterday, so his pain was worth it. Medic Zach said, I'm doing a practice cook tonight on chicken and ribs. I have a comp the week after next. All right, well, good luck. John says, she wants some ribs, man. I know. Grumpus says, okay, I'll try to pay attention tonight. I'm working on my taxes, so I have one eye for Uncle Sam and one eye on Uncle Dash. Yeah. Just hopefully you don't have to owe any money to the IRS, Grumpus.
Texas, huh?
I know. I was waiting for that. I was waiting.
Man.
Yes, Texas will be lovely. I would love to go to Texas right now.
No, taxes.
Yes, Texas. Like Austin, out there. I haven't been.
I guess if you file the taxes, we could go to Texas. Try that.
That's why we can't see her anymore. I hope she doesn't start talking. Jimmy said, tell Mrs. Dash it looks like her house is still on the market.
Oh.
It was off, actually, Jimmy. It was off the market for a little while.
Oh, did you tell me about the other one?
No.
The other one I liked more. It was an older house, Jimmy. It was so nice. And it was like a split level house. And I don't think it had as much land, but it was way more established and a lot more indoor living space. And it had like a little outdoor area like your place. So it was beautiful.
It was further away from you too, Jimmy.
No, it wasn't.
It was
on Main Street. Or something like that. I feel like it was a Main Street.
All right.
Now I gotta look it up. I'm sorry, go ahead. We'll send it to you, Jimmy.
Yeah. she said we'll send it to you. All right. Hojo said, where are you filming from today? Not your usual spot. No. So normally I sit at my dining room table and I sit in the corner because there's a wall behind me that, you can't see that far behind me. But tonight I'm sitting actually at my wife's desk. I'm more or less in our living room where her desk is. So this is more or less her office. And I told her that she could come and sit and hang out. So she is there, and taste tester number 2 is there as well. So he is moping around. He hurt himself at the baseball game yesterday. So
I'm sorry, it's 107 Todd.
All right, well, you can't be. All right, well, we can't.
I'm not gonna say the state or anything.
Yeah, but all
I
right.
just said the numbers.
Okay, not. But we don't even.
All right.
Just. All right. Jimmy, that was for you. She said. Duh. Anyway, shout out to Bumpy because he'll be watching this again tomorrow, probably, even though he's here, because he'll probably be asleep. Grumpus says, deep in the heart of Texas. Yes, Grumpus, deep in the heart of Texas. Victor says, howdy all. So first cook ever or this season? No, first cook ever. Victor, what did you cook? What was the first thing you cooked? I don't think I told you guys what I did. I believe my first cook was hot dogs. I told you guys about how we had a little, I won't say cheapy, but a little grill that was like a little rectangular, or actually it was a square grill, one of those little green grills with the two wheels in the back, and it really didn't deserve to be cooked on very long. But we had one of those growing up, and I used to set fires in it, play with it, with the fires, and make hot dogs for my brother and I. Uncle Steve says, hey, buddy, I need to catch up on some videos. It's been a little crazy around here. Thanks for all you do. Yeah, Uncle Steve, I wanted to say thank you personally to you. I received some thick meat, some smoke bomb, the Lucky Shake, and the competition cow powder. I took some pictures, just haven't gotten a chance to post those pictures, and thank you personally. Post them on Instagram. Ooh. Listen, Steve, I appreciate so much all you do. Yes, indeed. So, let's thoughts and prayers to Victor. He's dealing with little medical issues, and just wishing him get well soon. Quentin said first thing I grilled was a whole chicken on the egg. Really? That was the first thing you grilled? For real? You bought a big green egg, and that was the first thing you grilled? What'd you say? Look, Queen, she's not. She like, oh, okay, big baller, baller. That's what she said, baller. Look, Brisket Medic says Dash is actually who turned me on to YouTube. Uncle Steve and all the dudes we hang with now. It's his fault I'm around. That's a weird way to say thank you, Zach. I mean, very, very long-winded way to say thank you. Bumpy said, nope, I think I'm here for the long haul. All right. And that's right, because he's chilling tonight. I Googled how to make an ugly drum smoker. Okay. So it is my fault. Dang. And you stuck around, huh? Did you? Yeah, you did make an ugly drum smoker. Victor said my first cook was a steak when I was 5. Okay. I was the assistant. My grandfather was teaching me how to. That would have been 59 years ago. He said he misses him greatly. Yeah. Oh. Anybody else? What else? Who else or what else did you guys cook first? Quentin, still kind of hard to believe that your first cook was on a big green egg. I mean, you normally don't go from like not cooking anything on a grill to like, just a regular big green egg. Probably was what, $700-800? Alton, he says, "Hey yo, what's up, fam? How you doing, Alton?" Quentin says, "Yep, whole chicken first, then of course my world famous tri-tip." This dude in this tri-tip. Troy V says, me and the neighbor used to grill burgers on his Weber back in the 5th grade. Can still taste the lighter fluid. Dude, I know. I've you see those videos that person like squeezing a bottle from 6 feet away and the flames are as tall as the person is. That was me as a kid too. Quentin says my favorite color is green. No other grill made sense for me to buy. What color is your kayak, Quentin? Victor says, anyone ever cook the suspense? Wait for it. So my wife is playing Don't Starve back there.
Mhm.
I could be Troy. You could be Quentin. He says green. What color's your car, Quentin? Ah, I see what you guys are doing. Victor is, he's a little slow on the keyboard sometimes, so we're gonna have to wait. He's on the West Coast, so we have to wait for the signal to go up and then back down and then all the way across to the West Coast. And um, oh, okay. He says he's trying again. Anyone ever cook a meal on your car's engine? Um, I can't say I've cooked a meal, but I have warmed things up in the engine bay. Bumpy said, I want to say the Murray Steakhouse Flanders beef patties. There was nothing beef about those burgers. Listen, Bumpy, I swear it's a generational thing because all of us, like, that's why my wife is chuckling. In case you didn't hear her, we all had and cooked Murray's something. Like, where is Murray's now? Are there still Murray's like boxes of food in the stores, or are they like all gone away? Because I swear Murray's turned into was like the precursor to Aldi and Lidl and Save a Lot. Yeah, it says his car is white. Asante, how you doing? Bumpy said like 98, 99. Yeah, I was definitely cooking earlier than that on the grill. Jimmy says, what's the best thing to cook for Easter that's not pork? Rib roast, hands down. Rib roast is one of my, if not the favorite thing for me to cook. I won't say the high holidays, but for the holidays like Easter, Christmas, Thanksgiving, I try to get one. I looked and I just I couldn't muster, I couldn't do it. The rib roast at the Giant, which is the local market that usually has the rib roast on sale at a decent price, was $6.99, and I just was like, it was either $6.99 or $7.99 on sale, and I was like, I just can't do it. Like I nope. I remember $5 per pound. So Quentin says crab legs on the grill, Jimmy. Nice. I think this is bunny rabbit. I used to warm up our 7-Eleven burritos on the top of the truck motor as we were doing deliveries. Hadn't thought of that in years. John says he's going to be doing a twice smoked ham for Easter. Yeah, Jimmy, not Jimmy. Bumpy says you can still find the Murray Steakums. Yep. Listen, don't sleep on the Steakums because they got us through when we first moved down here and we were hungry and we didn't know better. Basically, now there are some fresh shaved ribeyes that you can get from Giant. They're pretty good. You get them they come in like a 12-ounce pack. They used to be pounds, but they're not a pound anymore. Like 12 ounces. Murray's buffalo wings. Yeah, those were good too.
Murray's French toast.
Oh, the French toast from Murray's. Yes. That was the good French toast. Like the good French, like the French toast that Burger King still sells. That's the good French toast. The one that you had to, well, you could bake it and it turned out pretty good, but you had to fry it. Frying it was fantastic. All right, let's make sure this is tight. What else? What else? So we were talking about cooking, the first things on the grill because I saw Bumpy earlier this afternoon. Bumpy came and watched Taste Hustle number 2 play this afternoon, and he was telling me that he was showing me some pictures of his sister. Was it the sister or sister-in-law? But either way, his sister sent him some pictures basically of her putting a grill together, seasoning the grill, and then cooking chicken legs on the grill. And she said she asked him, should she play the dramatic dun 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 parboil these chicken legs? He was like, no, don't curse at me like that, talking about parboiling anything. No, no, no. And he told her about two zone cooking. And then uh, she sent some pictures of how, how it started and how it was going. Quentin says, okay, speaking of Giant, not this weekend, but next weekend is looking perfect opportunity to do this brisket cook-off. I don't think I have anything planned for next weekend, next Saturday, Quentin. So maybe we can work that out. Uncle Steve said my first grilling by myself was at 13. He grilled squirrel. That's all you, Uncle Steve. All you. Where's Marcus when you need him? Marcus be the one that be like, yeah, squirrel's fantastic. Oh, sure. Marcus be like, oh, my first thing. Marcus probably grilled up some snake, some squirrel. What do they call um pigeon squab? That's what they call it. Squab. Man, nope. Victor says wrap some hamburgers, carrots, potatoes, and onions in a heavy duty foil. Place on a manifold. Give an hour and enjoy. It's a road trip. Oh man, Uncle Steve said he shot, cleaned, and seasoned it himself. Which Uncle Steve shake did you use back then, Uncle Steve? Which one? Which one was best on squirrel? Does squirrel taste like? Does Gator shake go well with squirrel, or is it more like a you need the Texas red one? Like inquiring minds want to know. And then I guess the next question is, what does squirrel taste like? All right, so taste tester number 3 has joined us. Where are you? There you are. She says hi. She's waving. Everybody's just hanging out in here tonight, I guess. Girl was a squirrel shake. You're welcome. I'm telling you what, Uncle Steve, it's one of those things where if you probably put a squirrel shake together and, I won't say marketed it to the right people, there'd probably be a market for it. Some people, they're like, what? A seasoning just for squirrels? Look. Victor says squirrel tastes just like bunny rabbit. How apropos. We're talking about squirrels and rabbits. Here comes Easter. KB posted a bunny. I'll take you guys' word for it. Marcus keeps saying he's going to make rabbit for me next time I come to Austin. Sure, buddy. Troy said, heck, he's going to season. He's got a season for gators. Why not squirrels? That's what I'm saying. I agree. Definitely. Look, Uncle Steve is like, Uncle Steve said a version of the original is what he put on that squirrel. And I'll tell you, man, that original. I told you there was a time when taste tester number 3 was she was doing vegetarian, well, eating vegetarian, and we made oodles and noodles, and as opposed to, or like the bag of noodles, but as opposed to using the seasoning packet that came with it, we would use Uncle Steve shake. Like I had the mini bottles that you gave me originally, Uncle Steve, and I put that in with her lunch, and she would take it and season it as necessary at school. Bumpy said it was his sister that did the grilling. D-Dub says, hey, yo, what's up, Dash, and the rest of the barbecue family? Taste tester number 3 said, hi. Oh, I thought it was taste tester number 3. I'm sorry. Well, my wife, Mrs. Dash, said hi. That was my wife. She's adamant about saying it again and again. Victor said, all joking aside, rabbit is great. Use whatever seasoning you like on chicken. Okay. It's just a poultry and rabbit rub. Big Nate says, "What's your favorite barbecue sauce?" I really like Rudy's sauce, like Rudy's barbecue sauce. If you don't know what Rudy's is, hint, hint, wink, wink. Oh, look, there's Marcus. Look, we didn't talk them up. Start talking about cooking squirrels and what was it? Uh,
Rabbit.
Rabbit and the bird
Just
squab.
squab.
Yeah, and squab. And here comes Marcus. Oh, I was also talking about how Marcus is going to cook some snake. Yeah, all of those things, and here he is. There you go, right on time, Marcus. Aloha. um, da-da-da-da. Yeah, Bumpy says I'll be glad when you can post pictures or gifs in the comments. Yes. Um, and Big Nate says, "What's your favorite barbecue sauce?" So again, Rudy's barbecue sauce. I really like Rudy's barbecue sauce. And then just something like I use around the house is gonna be I cannot think of the name of the barbecue sauce. Sweet Baby Ray's. They were kind of particular to Sweet Baby Ray's. It's just kind of what's available. Like you guys, there's a lot of you guys who use and have like that. It's like bones suckers or headhunters. Like there's a certain barbecue sauce that I've seen a couple folks that are down further south have and use, and that's not something that's available for me. Marcus says he's almost home. Mark Henderson, he says, "Hi, Dash. Left a like." Well, thank you very much. I appreciate it. And hey, if you have not hit that thumbs up button for me, I greatly appreciate it if you could. I always say the same thing. It really does help these videos. It helps my channel. It helps me feel better about doing these videos. And it really doesn't cost you anything. And I say thank you whenever you do it. How are you doing in your game?
I'm doing well.
Well, have you died yet?
No, I'm on day 60.
6-0?
Yes.
So I was playing a game called Don't Starve. So what is the like? You basically start out on an island and then you just have to survive.
Yes, so you start off on a deserted island and you have to go around and collect supplies and make sure that you have fire at night or things will kill you in the dark. And there's things around to try to hunt and kill. Not hunt really, but yeah, you kill them and you trap them, the rabbits and buffalo and things like that. And you build yourself a little place and you build yourself, a stove and all that good stuff. So
Bumpy says,
it goes through all the seasons,
"Oh,
summer,
okay."
winter, and all that
So
stuff.
how many days is it in a season?
I don't know. I just went through winter,
Oh,
so it varies because you can also set the game up to be the way you like it. So I set mine up for a long summer, short winter.
of course.
So my winter was about 15 days.
Oh, okay. Bumpy says Whole Foods sold or sells the bone sucking sauce. All right. I can't say the last time I've been inside a Whole Foods. If I aside from when I was returning an Amazon package, I think that was about it. Quentin says I'll try to grab it next time I'm there. I want to try this sauce now. Oh, Rudy sauce. It's just like it's a good sauce, but it's got some kick to it. Like there's jalapeno in it. Um, I don't know how to explain it aside from
It's
like
also
it's
thinner.
it,
It's not as thick.
it's not
As
as thick as
Sweet
Sweet
Baby
Baby
Ray's.
Ray's, and it has more pepper, and it's not sweeter, but it has more pepper in, and that jalapeno just like a little bit of a kick. Um, John says we have a barbecue sauce that's called Barbecue Pit Boys. It's molasses based barbecue sauce. All right. Bumpy said that sounds like a fancy Oregon Trail game. It pretty much is. Pretty much is. You know what?
But I
Tell me
like
you're
those kind of
old.
games.
Tell me you're old without telling me you're old. Man, my first Oregon Trail experience was on the Apple IIgs. Yeah. With the green and white or green and black text. Yep. Man, my computer teacher, Mr. Russell, he'd be really proud knowing that I work in IT now. Man, talk about the late 80s, early 90s. My goodness.
Oh, yeah. These are kind of games I like. I like Did anybody remember Sim City when you
Oh
used to
yeah.
play that on the computer?
Yes, like
The real Sim
she
City
said.
where you could cheat and get the 9,000,000
Yeah,
and
you
never
get
hear about it
unlimited
again.
money and buy
Yeah.
and build everything. Used to put in the
Yeah.
cheat code.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, definitely. SimCity. So Mark says he's not a fan of Baby Rays. Ah, Mark, why
Why
not?
not? Mm-hmm.
Yeah, why not, Mark? Who hurt you? Quentin said I like a good spicy barbecue sauce. Sounds like something right up my alley. Yeah, buddy. You know it's so funny. So in Philly, we call the thing between the houses on the back side of the houses driveways, right? In Baltimore, there's an alley. So like, even though we used to say that saying something will be right up my alley, I didn't really have and use the word alley until I moved to Baltimore. And I still say driveway when people are like, yeah, the alley. Yeah, the driveway. Yep. Mm-hmm. Bumpy said facts, floppy, yes, on the SimCity.
Mm-hmm.
Man, dude, DOS commands. I had a Commodore 64. Used to play Cubert. I have a like. I don't say I
Oh,
have
I
it.
love Cuber.
Yes, I have a picture. Well, my mom has a picture of me in a photo book as a child. Like probably, I mean, I had to be 5, maybe 6, sitting on at the like at a desk, and I had a joystick in my hand with the Commodore 64. And I know I was playing Cubert. I know I was playing Cubert because I used to love playing Cubert. Mark is just laughing. Bumpy said gigapets. Nah, that's. I mean, I had Tamagotchi. We had Tamagotchi. We actually,
Mm-hmm.
Taste Test number 3 had a Tamagotchi like within the last year, and I got stuck with taking care of the Tamagotchi when she went to school.
Well, I actually bought it for me and the kids took it over.
Oh
It was
well,
supposed to be
they
my new toy.
there you have it. That's what happens. My wife said she bought it for herself, and then the kids took it. Atlas says, man, I was just talking to Ryan at Backline Fab about how we don't like Sweet Baby Ray's, but it's but so many people love it. He said it's way too sweet. See, I think that's because you guys were, I won't say raised on, but that you guys had um pepperier or more peppery barbecue sauces. And the barbecue that you have is like more pepper based, which probably takes away the sweet from other barbecue sauces. But I want to say you got to remember where I was raised. I want to say that was gonna get like I graduated.
It was like Hunt
Yeah,
or
like
something like
Kraft.
that. Yeah, Kraft. That's what it was,
Mm-mm.
Kraft.
Oh, horrible. Not anymore. But you know what? I liken barbecue sauce to like beer. You know, the barbecue sauce or the beer you grow up on is what you're probably going to stick with and like. And I know I grew up on and cut my teeth on Sweet Baby Ray's. So Sweet Baby Ray's is my house barbecue sauce. So that's like the one that we use primarily in the house. Grumpus said Leisure Suit Larry was my sim of choice. Nice. Big Nate says I'm from Philadelphia also. All right.
I
What
never
part?
played that sim, the one with the people. I did the city builder.
Yeah, we did a city build Sim City. Like when you had to build like before Roller Coaster Tycoon and all of that stuff. Nate, where in Philly are you from? Victor said, my only experience with the Oregon Trail is the Oregon Trail. Fine. I mean, weird flex, Victor, but okay. Um it ends in Oregon City near Portland, Oregon. Okay. Quentin says alley is where people get robbed at night in New York. Driveway is where you park your car. You park your car. You go down to the yard and park your car. KB posted a floppy. KB is just all about the emojis tonight. um, Travis, hey yo, what's up, man? Alice says, nah, not about pepper-based sauces at all, bro. Ray's is just too sweet for me. All right. Mr. Chachi, what's going on? John, so Sweet Baby Ray's or Stubbs? Sweet Baby Ray's. Park the car in Harvard Yard. North. All right, where in North, man? I went to school at 17th and Norris. I went to ENS. Steven, he says, hey, yo, Dash and Peeps, good evening. Head Country, that's the one I was thinking of. Apple habanero is a good sauce to me. It's a sweet sauce, but not like Ray's. It's probably because it's a different type of sugar. What up, John from Drive Crash? Been a minute. He says I use Sweet Baby Ray's watered down as my base house sauce. All right. He's making it stretch. Steven says, hey, yo, Alton, sup? Bumpy, that was the funniest episode ever. And Kev and Tahir did. I watched that way too many times laughing. My family loves Sweet Baby Ray's, Nate says. I'm telling you, it must be an East Coast thing. Travis says, Woogie's in the Woods is next weekend. Stop it, Travis. Travis is trying to make me go away, baby. He's trying to take me away from you. Yeah.
You're going to blame it on Travis?
Yes. Yes. Because he's too far away to retaliate. Yeah, retaliate. It's a long bus. It'll be a big bus between here and where he is now. 33rd and Diamond. Oh, all right. So right there by Mansion. My dad taught at Mansion for a long, long time. I grew up in Mount Airy. Well, we grew up in Mount Airy. Since she's right there. Look. Travis says, please, Mrs. Please. You know, she can't say no to you, Travis.
Travis of a failure.
You heard that, Travis? You heard that? She said you gonna set him up for failure. Not even failure, but failure. What we have here is a failure to communicate. Alan says his daughter likes Ray's though. Yeah. Victor says my house sauce is bullseye, 1 cup sauce, 1/4 cup Jack Daniels. All right. Nate says I went to Mansion. Oh, okay. Well, I would name drop, but you know we on a live stream in public. But my dad taught special ed, so hopefully you were in his classes. I mean, he taught special ed / emotional support. So, I mean, look, that's all. Like, he had some needy kids. Bumpy says, "Whoa, Q, let me find out you down on the stage crew and the more mob, yeah." Quinn says he's currently in Mount Airy now. Get out of my area of the city. You are not welcome there. Look, Travis says, I'll call her if I need to. Oh, man. Oh, Alton, you might have to, I might have to tell you to read between the lines, Alton. He said, I was just at our Costco the other day and saw our brisket is down to $3 a pound. Dog, I wish. Brisket is still, I think it's closer to $4 than it is $3.50. Yeah. I'm about to pull my shoulder off the smoker now and mix in some Rodney Scott's. Nice. Nate said, I love vinegar-based sauce. I'm not a fan. Travis is still working. He says, it's only a few days. Travis said, I'll cover the Airbnb. KB says, Famous Dave sauces are really good. Certain ones. I still like the Devil Spit. That's the one that I like. Devil Spit. Dash, you can have this little flakes in the city. We're moving south. Was just down in Annapolis this weekend, fishing and looking at potential houses. All right. Man, I know, right? Hot mess at $3. Dang. How can I be so lucky? Look, I feel the same way. Well, I'm still paying. No, Drive Crash is close to me. He's like Ocean City, Maryland. Let me specify. Dave said he smoked some chicken leg quarters yesterday before the rain. It was fire. That's what's up. I was gonna throw in a little joke there about but no, you burnt it. It was fire. Bumpy said not Funky City. Yeah, Quentin is from down south. 50 Philly isn't for everybody. It's okay, Quentin. You can say, you quit Philly because Philly is not for everybody. We get it. They don't like us. They don't like us. They don't like us. We don't care. Somebody finish that in the comments, please. Nate, I'm looking at you, Nate. You should know. Travis says, all you need is a little electricity. She's not listening, Travis.
So, no, I got it. Only need is a little electricity. Because he going to drive down there? Is that the plan?
That would be the...
Is this in Florida?
No. It's in Tail of the Dragon. Well, near Tail of the Dragon.
What is that?
What is that?
Tail of the Dragon.
Only like the best... It's like a 10 or 11 mile stretch, and there's 111 turns on this twisty, turny back road. It's on the border of North Carolina and Tennessee. And North Carolina and Tennessee. And it is fantastic driving. And actually, that's what Jimmy, when we were at Jimmy's house, he was talking about all the motorcycles he's ridden on Tail of the Dragon. Because it's usually a motorcyclist destination place. But Woogie's, 11 miles, 318 curves. You see, she has that I'm not amused look on her face. That's what.
Let's start from the beginning. You said, no, it's at Tail of the Dragon. Like, I would know which
I've
state
talked about
Tail of the
Dragon plenty of times.
No, wait, no.
Yes, I have.
I may have heard the term twice. So if you're talking about it all the time, it's not to me.
I don't talk about it.
I don't know to whom you are talking, but it's not to me. And then on top of that,
you see what I have to do?
If I say, is it in Florida? I'm asking you for the state.
No.
I'm not asking you for the name of the track or the run or anything of the...
She does not care at all, Travis. She does not.
But if you want to go, feel free to take yourself, marry on away, and go scoot.
That's failure right there.
As long as you
That's
understand
failure.
the tone of
That's
telling
failure.
you to go.
That's failure. That's failure. You heard that, right? Travis, you heard that? Jimmy says, Dash, you've been married too long to know you're not going to win. Look, she going to give him the neck. No, Travis, I do not have permission. That was, he said, woo, you got permission. I heard it. Look, Dino says, good night, y'all. Dash in trouble. He said, Dash in trouble. Travis, you obviously see. No, bruh. That was one of those. I dare you to go. That's what she said. Bumpy said, I was just in King of Prussia this weekend. I was cool with not going into the city. Dash, you ever had Delco original steaks in Philly? So was it in Chad's Ford? That's the only Ford I know. And I actually saw Barstool Philly had a cheesesteak, like a bracket, cheesesteak bracket, and D'Alessandro's won, but Delco original steaks was high on the list. Travis says we have a Delco's down here. Huh. Alton, she'll say yes to this much faster than I can go to the Hell of the Dragon. Watch this.
Somebody set me up.
I'm not setting you up. Alton says, yo, Dash, when you and this is going to meet us on a cruise ship, man.
Yeah. See. You know I like
Chad's, CHADSFORD, Chad's Ford. Travis said it's supposedly the Dane people, the same people. Maybe, maybe they have a summer residence and a winter residence. Those they gone down to Florida. Can I turn on the fan without being hot? I am. Oh boy. Let's see. All right. GT Banner 805. All right. And yep. You go. Jimmy says time to fill the cups. Yep, just more energy drinks tonight. I was hoping that GT Banner person didn't but they didn't disappoint. Thanks, Steven. I put him on timeout, but I appreciate you.
I don't know that backstory. Tell me later.
Oh, so this person came into and started commenting. The first comment was 666, and the second comment was Satan shall rise.
Oh, joy.
Yeah.
Okay.
Nate said Delisandro's are good. AST. Quentin says, damn it, I went and got a drink and missed someone getting banned. He said, I haven't used my superpowers yet. Let's see, who can I pick on? Who can I pick on? There's no why. I was like gonna tell them to put somebody on timeout or like delete somebody's comment or something like that. Marcus said, well, yeah, come on, Marcus. Time, join us. In this corner. Marcus, what was the first thing you cooked on the grill? Alan says, yo, Dash, what beard oil do you suggest for moisturizing? So first and foremost, while like I get out the shower and just, towel dry while my beard is still damp, I use a 50-50 mix of jojoba oil and argan oil. I have a jar that I mix the oils in, and it's a squirt jar. So I put like, this much. So I put 4 or 5 pumps and rub it in, and then rub it in, and boom. Argan oil, and it's like jojoba oil. Jehovah. Not like the witnesses.
Something like that.
She said something like that. Marcus says chicken legs. All right. Steven says hit that thumbs up. Yes, please. Let her rip. Quentin, he said he could take it. Gargoyle oils. What is that? No, I'm telling you. So, Quentin, Alton, go J-O. Yeah, J-O is like Jojoba. Jojoba oil. Go to a hair supply store. I know you might have a hard time finding it down there. You know what, Alton, if you need me to, I will send you some. Just let me know. But even if you go to Amazon, Argan, Argane, I think.
I think it's with H's or something. Jojoba oil. I can't remember.
And then it's like jojoba oil.
But it's not Joe. You said like a.
It
doesn't matter. You get it.
Yeah, I'll find it, and I'll send you some links on Amazon if you can't, because I just go to it. We have beauty supply. Excuse me, sorry.
Walmart.
Not necessarily. He is in Texas.
Oh.
Yep. We're not in the same place. That face says it all. No. Marcus says 10 years old and my uncle's juke joint. Yep. So what does the oil do for the beard? It keeps it moisturized. It gives it sheen, so it makes it shiny, and it keeps it looking full. Like there's a difference. Like my beard right now, it just feels it's soft. It's coarse, but it's soft. When my beard is dry, it's like scratchy. I don't know how else to, and it's not like that much oil to the point where my fingers, like I can feel that there's a little bit of oil on my fingers, but it's not like going to, it's not like, like Soul Glow gonna drip on my shirt and like the Jerry Curl activator.
You gotta see if everybody knows it's so good.
Alex says, stop stuttering, bro. I'm sorry. Luke Calamadas, he says, hey, yo, it was burgers for him. Nice. Uh, Look, Travis says, it'll keep her occupied while you're at the tail of the dragon. Oh, she's into whatever she's playing on the Switch. Yeah. Shit. I use the bad beard MF beard rub from Tactical. Is probably a gimmick and it's nothing special, but I like it. Nice. So you guys remember I used to make, well, I still do kind of. I just haven't used it because the oils are much easier to apply than the beard balm. Like the beard balm, I'd have to scoop it out of the little container and then rub it into my hands and then rub it together and melt it and then rub it into my beard. The oils, it's just like squirt, 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 squirt. Boom. Done. The first thing I ever grilled was ribs. Alton. Dave said it keeps his beard hair from cracking and falling out. Yep. Lewis's beard oil is the best. Victor said he actually got a phone call from the Jehovah Witness folks. I thought it was a new low. You know, we had someone knock on our door the other day. It was Monday. And when I saw somebody approach my house and they rang the doorbell and I had to hit my wife up and I said, was that Jehovah Witness? She said, yeah. I said, wow, it's been years since someone knocked on our door, but I guess they're back. Alton, you funny. Look, I'm glad I grew up after the whole Jerry Curl phase. Is it more flammable after oiling? I guess. But it's oil, so oil is not nearly as flammable as certain other hair products, like if it were a mousse or not a mousse or like a hairspray. Like you can't take PVC and put oil in it and use a grill lighter to shoot potatoes out of, like you can with hairspray. Like Aquanet, that definitely is flammable. Travis says he's going to start a channel for this car build. We'll have to collab. Yeah, man. Victor says, as to beard oils, I've never needed any. Victor, telling you, once you start putting oils in your beard and you notice a difference, it's a game changer, man. Game changer. Grumpa says, little arm oil in the beard never hurt nobody. Brisket Medic, Zach said, and I'm out. See y'all later. All right. Victor says, Grumpa, how about WD-40? Yeah. Nate said, first thing I grilled was ribs on the Weber kettle. Yeah. Margaret says, don't be opening doors to folks you don't know. PSA. Yeah. Later, Zach. Steven said, a good beard wash is the best. Love it. So, I mean, I have a shampoo that I just run through. Boom. You know, I won't say my scalp is oily, but after sweating all day and everything like that, you see the sheen. But then again, I do take some of that same beard oil. That beard oil is not necessarily just for the hair on my face. That I put it on my face and my head. Rub it all in. So I wash all of that stuff off. Wash the day and the oils and all of that stuff off. But when before my beard is dry, I try to add some oil, and I feel like that oil helps to, or at least it is absorbed better when it is. Oh, Alton. That is too funny. I will have to talk to you. We will talk. Definitely. Oh man. I know how that goes. You know, I got one of those. So, Marcus says, when you have been in the pit all day and night, what do you do to get the smoke out? Wash it, shampoo, dude. You know what? I'm gonna say what's crazy. Are you going to bed now? He's getting in the tub. You want to say bye to everybody?
You want me to take my shower first?
Well, I guess that's two of them gonna drop out.
I'll think about coming back.
Oh, bye, y'all.
he's. Mark says the beard, etc. I'm telling you, just shampoo. So we have there's a place called Lidl, and they sell this shampoo. It's a tea tree shampoo. I don't know what it is, yo. I love this shampoo. Like, it's a inexpensive shampoo. Oh, Travis says nice shirt.
Thank you.
He said thank you, Travis. You know, Travis.
The Jeep, right?
The Jeep? No.
The Jeep or something?
Travis, in Florida, Travis.
Oh, Halloween.
Yes, he said Halloween. Yes. He remembers your aunt, Travis. Yes, indeed. Yeah. Lou said, hey, number 2. Bumpy said, good game today. Good game, he says, but good game. I interpreted it as. Yeah, I told him. So as soon as he left is when they put him in his picture. So
Yeah, I had 4 strikeouts
boy, here we
in
go.
2 innings
Ooh.
on a bum knee.
And the sun was shining in his eyes directly.
Yeah.
From like level into his eyes.
Made the light magnify into my eyes.
Even though his glasses churn,
Scratch your face.
Where?
You scratched your face right there. It's
Oh.
bleeding.
Yeah, and he had to travel uphill both ways to school in the snow, and he barely made it to the field on time. Yep. Any other excuses? Oh, he had to throw with a softball instead of a regular baseball. Anything else?
Yes.
What else?
My hit, first inning, first at bat.
Yeah.
Came up, first person on my team, hit the ball, got a base hit. The only person on my team to get a base hit today.
Yeah, he is. Yep. What is your batting average?
I forgot the number, but
it's probably in the 950s. If you know. All right. Thank you.
950s after like 6 games, which is really good. But
anything else you want to add before you go to bed?
Yes, I stole over the last 2 games. Stole 9 bases. So yes. What else? I played catcher on a bum knee.
So I told you about how he hurt his knee, so that's why Brisket Medic, I think he's gone already, but Brisket Medic, I was asking advice on how to heal his he's got a bruised thigh because he stole and landed pretty hard on it. All right, so good night. Marcus is nice. Victor said, true this. I live on the countryside. When you pull on the folks' land out on the countryside, best honk your horns. So I meet unexpected folks who drive up to my house with my shotgun. Yeah. Bumpy said, good hit as well. Yes. Victor said, I don't get many solicitors. Yeah, unfortunately. Yeah, DW, he was pitching uphill both ways. Yep. Definitely. Pulled pork pancakes. Oh. Alton said, what's up with those pulled pork pancakes, nephew? See, every time I make pulled pork around here, they be BSing. They be like, we didn't win it. So I end up selling it or giving it away. Quentin says, well, he's going to the pros next week with all those stats. Yes. Right, he's going to bypass his senior years in high school, his junior and senior year, and go straight from. I'm sorry, I'm waiting for the lights to come back on. They've gone out. Alexa, turn on the lights.
I was gonna do it from the app.
All right.
Oh, she doing it. Oh, we're doing it. Yeah.
Probably you.
Okay.
No. That's one.
I switched it to daylight. Did you want to do it?
Yeah, that's fine. Please turn it on and up.
It's
Thank you.
coming. They're thinking about it.
Marcus says, man, you can't be turning the lights out like that. It's all about the strikeout. Yeah. Thank you.
You are welcome.
Mr. Silver Bart said, play the electric bill. Electric bill has been paid, unfortunately. Yeah, we're not going to talk about that because it's got crazy. Yeah, and she said, me and electric company, not friends. No D in that one, friends. Did you get some more ice for your leg? You should. And then once you get out of the tub, so get some ice, put it in the freezer upstairs. And then once you get out of the tub, you can put some ice on it. Yeah. It was like daylight behind me. Alton says, all right, brother, got to bounce now. Good seeing you here, man. Hit me up when you get a chance. Yes, indeed. You know, always appreciate the fellowship. For sure. So you be easy, man. Thank you. The stroke, how we be stroking. Oh man, Lou.
It only feels like that when it melts and then it freezes back.
And then you just break it up. You gonna leave the hoodie down here? You gonna take it upstairs? What in the world? Why is it all faded already? Right there.
I washed it one time.
No, I know. Just can I? No, just.
You want to fill me up?
I do. Right, like. Seriously?
I watched it one time.
Yo.
That's not on me.
That's not, but like, obviously right there, right there.
Where?
Show me there. Right there, right there. Right there. Like, come on.
Right there. Mommy! Mind your business. Mommy! Stop! I am like, grown and married. Mommy!
Victor says, I gotta get some sleep myself, so good night. Yes, indeed. Marcus says, Dixie cups in the freezer. No, he's I feel dirt and grime on my face, bro. He needs some ice. Look, taste test number 3 is being attacked by the missus.
Sorry.
Jimmy says, time to hit that thumbs up if you haven't already. Yes, indeed. Please and thank you.
That's what you call me? Yes. Nonsense.
Yep. Oh. No. Here. I'll fill it up with this.
Don't you dare.
Pour that in there.
What? I'm too old.
Yeah. Call your brother.
I don't have to do these things.
Yes, right? Get the clicker. But you keep doing it.
Because I like her.
I don't know why. But anyway, so what's been going on, guys? What is up? Oh boy. Lou said, hey Dash, what's the difference between people from Dubai versus people from Abu Dhabi? Man. Whew. I'm like afraid to. Is it gonna be like a dabba dabba doo or something like that? A dabba doo? I don't know. Don't plug me. Yeah. Quart says Groot. Did you see Groot back there? There's a couple of Groots back there.
Groot.
Yeah.
Groot's my favorite.
We have like multiple Groots.
Okay, so we have this Groot. He makes the heart.
Oh, look. So there's Heart Groot.
Yes.
He says Groot. I am Groot.
This is thinking one.
I am Groot.
This one is like, oh my gosh.
I am Groot.
And this one is, that photo you took in 5th grade? Like,
Yo, with the look. So you can see the top of the laser beams right. Where is it? Come on, don't pull out the whole picture. You don't hurt him. No, look. Oh man, with the laser, telling you. Oh, there you go. Yes. Okay. Wow, she did it, not me. Oh, and then there's another one.
He was from a Happy Meal.
I am Groot.
I love my Groot.
Then we have, what's the one that's in the kitchen?
He's one of these.
Oh, okay.
He's one of these shapes
that
holds the sponge.
Yeah, so these are supposed to be little planters.
Yes.
But we have one in our kitchen, and he is holding us. Actually, the steel wool.
Mm-hmm.
All right. I'm Groot, and I'm Groot.
My friends.
I'm
I'm
Groot.
put some air plants in them.
Oh, she's gonna put air plants in them. It's so creepy watching it. It's on the delay. Like, so I'm looking at a TV, and the delay is crazy. Lou said people from the Dubai don't like the Flintstones. People from Abu Dhabi do. Lou says, you got it. Yeah. I'm like, I know it had to do something with like dabba do or dabba do. Abadoo. That's what I said. Abadoo. Quentin says, where did you get those? I need these on my office desk setup. Amazon. Yeah, they were having a I think, was it a special or were they just on Amazon?
I just saw them and wanted them.
Yeah, she bought them. And they really do. I mean, they are in her office. This is her office. Mm-hmm. So between the Groots and the plants, and we have artwork. This was early COVID artwork there.
Oh,
yeah.
Sydney drew those pictures. Did amazing. Oh, sorry, the child.
It's okay.
This is why I don't talk.
I know.
Because I can't play incognito.
I know.
Either you're my friend or you're not my friend.
Look. Look, Travis says, that looks just like Taste Tester number 3. Quentin says, listen, one of those may have to come with me when I visit. Sure. Try. Try. Hide your Groots, hide your briskets. Bumpy said that was prime 80s photo background. Yeah. That was early 90s, buddy. Mm-hmm. Early 90s. Yes, I'm telling you, the laser beams.
Wait, no, that was in the 8th. I had to be like kindergarten in that.
That was not kindergarten.
Oh, no, that was my... No, wait. Let me look. This is about kindergarten.
That's not like kindergarten. You have no idea. No. Open that thing up. Open it up. There's probably a date. There's probably a date on there.
There's
open
no
it
date
up.
In this genre.
Yes, open it up. I would
like,
say that's probably 90 or 92.
No.
I'm right.
What year did I go to school?
You graduated what?
97. So this wasn't no 92.
That's still 5. That 97 is when you graduated high school.
Yes.
So
this
4
was
minus
92.
That could have been 92.
There's no thing on here. No, it's not.
What grade was that?
This had to be like...
What grade was that?
I'm telling you, it had to be like first grade.
It was not first grade.
It was like first grade.
It wasn't first grade.
That was in the 80s.
That wasn't first grade. You dropped one of the
How do you not know?
Because you look older than first grade. Yes.
No, my mom just dressed me up with that real extra outfit.
I'm telling you, this was not first grade.
Look.
No.
This one was like 6th or 7th.
No, that was high school.
No, this was not high school. This, do you?
All right, I'm good.
Show them.
I don't need to
see that one.
Yep, this one right
that
here.
One. Oh,
yep.
You don't want them to see my high bang? Did you see how high that bang was?
Oh, God.
There, that's me.
Yeah.
Woohoo!
Anyway.
That was like 7th grade.
You dropped something on the floor. I thought maybe you picked it up.
It's alright. Yeah,
we'll step on it tomorrow. Look, Marcus said 91 had the lasers. Look, Jimmy said, Lord, I made Sergeant in 97. I know.
The 4th grade? It might have been 4th or 5th grade.
Still in the 90s. That's still in the 90s.
I was still in elementary.
5th grade.
I was in elementary.
Yes, I get it. 5th grade.
That was middle school.
You would have been 10 or 11.
That was middle school?
That was middle school.
You look older.
Thank you. Look at me growing up.
Again.
Why is it?
Don't judge
Oh, he's talking about the bang.
me. I had rolled, used the rollers to roll my
Grumpus.
thing, and they was just like,
Grumpus said Dash clearly batting out of his league. Yeah, 80s, bro. I was in the 5th grade in 91. That's what I'm saying. So Bumpy came out of school in the same year you did. No, he came out in 99. So, sorry, 1 year. Sorry, I said it backwards. So, he said he was in the 5th grade in 91.
so then that would put me at 89.
All right, fine. You know what? Fine, you can have it. I'm trying to make you, seem older. Here you are wanting to be
older?
No, never mind. Quentin said, I made Sergeant in 2015. I never made Sergeant, but I just, I play like I have 3 bars. Bumpy said that was like 3rd grade for her. I don't know. No, we're going to leave it alone. Can you go do what you need to do so he can go do what he need to do? Can I keep this straight? Yes, I am fussing.
Why are you fussing?
Because go to sleep.
But I love you.
Good night. Go get him.
So just, time and place for the cruise. I'm ready.
Huh?
Oh, Alton left already.
Oh.
D-Dub said, damn, y'all youngsters. I graduated high school in 1986. I'm going to defer to my wiser gentlemen. We got Grumpus and we got Jimmy. Just go ahead. Tell him.
What, I went?
No. Quentin said, I was born in 86. Oh, my God.
Oh, poor thing.
Travis said, I was 1 when you graduated. Cool.
Wait, who was 1 when who graduated? Not me.
I guess this person, no, Travis, in 1986, he said, I was 1 when you graduated. Look, Jimmy said, I was being asked to retire. I was being asked when I was going to retire in 2015. Yeah. Jimmy's yearbook and his life was all in black and white.
Oh my God.
Bro, what is that?
What?
He dropped something.
It was a water bottle.
Grumble said, 1986, what's your mama's name? Jimmy said, it's Stone. That yearbook was chiseled in stone. Yep. This is what happens on the second hour. We just, any old thing. I just want to thank you guys for being here. Really appreciate you for hanging out. Yeah, definitely. Steven, don't chime in, Steven. Cause they are on they're on a rip tonight. Goodness gracious. Taste tester number 3. You need to go to bed. You have school in the morning.
Yeah.
Yep, yeah.
What?
No, but yeah. It's a half day.
Yeah. My last day.
Yes, your last day before Easter break. So go ahead up to bed. Good night. Go ahead. Close.
Every time I roll my neck, it cracks.
Don't do that. Simple. Simple. Very simple.
It's so warm.
Turn the blanket off and go to bed. Hurry up. If you run upstairs, you'll be there much faster than under your covers. Good night. Oh. Travis said, I got to get up and take her to the airport at 4:30. Yeah, buddy. Did she finish her exams and everything like that, Travis? Travis said, I wish I just had school. Don't we all? Jimmy said, I'm just glad I have Grumpus to back me up on here. Yeah. Quentin says, I hate early morning flights. The worst, or I guess worst. Travis is better heard than me. Marcus said, I had a good time this evening. Everyone, you all have a safe and great evening. I'll talk to you soon. 3 o'clock comes awfully early. Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. Thank you, Marcus, for hanging out. Really appreciate you. We will talk soon. She did. She had her pinning ceremony last Friday. Nice. Tell her I said congratulations. And, I'm not opposed. Travis says she starts a new job on the 17th. Yeah. That's what's up. Go ahead. Mr. Silver Bart said, thank you. Number 2, what are you in there eating? What are you eating?
I just heated up the food, the packs.
Did you eat like what you had?
No, Mommy's cheesesteak.
Why?
She just told me she didn't want it.
Man. Bro.
What happened?
Who said that you were the first person in line to get that?
Mommy.
All right. These damn kids. I swear. Grump said, Jimmy, I'm sure we can make some stories to tell. Jimmy said, or not tell. Yes, indeed. Marlon, he says, hey, yo, Dash. Marlon, sorry for your loss this week. Definitely know the, I can't remember Mr. Wayne's, his name. Yeah. All right, so what is going on, everybody? So if you have not already hit that thumbs up button for me, I'd greatly appreciate it if you could. So if you missed it, my wife, this is why I'm sitting here. I'm actually sitting in my wife's office at my wife's desk. The Wayans, the father of the Wayans, passed away this past week, this week, like within the last week. He called you Marlon Wayans, so Wayans. So I'll say my condolences. Howell Wayans. There we go. I can't remember his name. Excuse me. But he was Mr. Wayans. Wayans? I don't know why I can't say that. Mama said, oh no, I'm sorry to hear that. Yeah. Yeah. There's a lot of people. He was saying that Mr. Wayans was a father figure to many in Hollywood. I saw a couple actors talking about him. Oh, Quentin says, I feel like they lost 2 dads. Pops and a real dad. This is crazy. Yeah, John Witherspoon. Bang, bang, bang. Definitely. He was a cool cat. I miss Charlie Murphy. Man, Charlie Murphy was funny. Charlie Murphy was a great storyteller. No, didn't bring the room down. I mean, I'm still happy. I might just be crying on the inside. It was F your couch. F your couch. F your couch. Marlon said Prince hit him kind of hard. You know who? Like I don't say really upset. I mean, I'm not even gonna lie. Like I want to say Paul Walker being a car guy and a Fast and Furious. You know, I love the Fast and Furious movies. Paul Walker's death. Jimmy says, "What's the scope on a new location? Oh, scoop on a new location. Just being nosy. So the whole thing is, I'm sitting in my wife's office, more or less. Let's see. Taste tester number 1 is home. Hi. He's empty-handed. Disarming the alarm. All right. I asked her if she wanted to sit in the back and kind of be the peanut gallery. So she was sitting on the couch earlier tonight, being the peanut gallery. Quentin says, "Let me tell what effed me up." He said, "Bill Cosby, he ain't even dead, but damn, his past is crazy. I watched the whole documentary about him on HBO. I think it's so crazy." No wings tonight. He didn't bring anything home tonight. It means he either ate at work or he ate something else. I remember when you could pull all the white hairs out. Yeah, I know. I just, oh goodness. I still pluck the white hairs out like it's a thing. But not anymore. I probably have a better chance of plucking a black hair out than I would a gray hair at this point. But yeah, I still pluck them out. And then don't let me find a black hair that is turning gray. I pluck it out and I call it a traitor. Travis is telling him to go back and get some. They close at 11. His store closes at 11. So by the time he gets back there and back, they be gone. Travis's night, man. Good night. Thank you, Travis, for hanging out. Tell the missus I said hey and congratulations again. That's what's up. So definitely. We'll have to get together next time I'm down that way. Oh. Marlon said Cosby, Spacey, that was a crazy year. Travis said, I'm not going anywhere. That was Quentin. Oh. No. Quentin said, I don't think he's leaving. Y'all, I can't listen to Charlie Puth's song. It's been a long day. Paul Walker, especially since I lost my best friend in September. Quentin says, we right here. Yeah. It's been a long day without you, my friend. Yes, definitely. I still like Paul Walker. That was one that I'm gonna say I grew up on, but I definitely was like, wow. You know, remember the Buster. Remember the Buster. right here. That was another one, DMX. You know, I didn't expect that one. Man, it's just as you get older, it's crazy. Travis said I don't have my glasses on. He said, right, Travis? Not night. Yeah, so I'm like, what are you talking about? T-Dub said my beard is almost completely gray. If I didn't have the George Jefferson cul-de-sac and let my hair grow, it would be 50 salt and pepper. Yeah. Quentin says Fast and Furious is the movie I watch on Christmas. That movie had a huge impact on my early car days. Indeed, I remember watching. Actually, it was crazy. My wife and I went to the movies and saw Fast and the Furious together in Chadsford. Bumpy, you were talking about Chadsford. We went to Chadsford and saw Fast and Furious in Chadsford. There is a movie theater at Route 1 and 202. That is where we saw Fast and the Furious. My mom lives not too far from there. She lives in Delaware County. So yeah. Quentin is here until the next order of sweet and spicy shrimp order comes in. Yeah. Oh man. Bumpy said, I remember when Aaliyah passed, the message came through on my two-way pager. Man, let me just tell you, Bumpy, I also had a two-way, and there were not many people who had two-ways, but I can honestly say, you know, Jay-Z influenced my purchase of a two-way pager, and I had a two-way pager. And of course, at the time, my now wife, was in college at Lincoln, and she had a two-way pager because I had a two-way pager. Herb said, for every gray hair you pull out, 2 grow back. I know, and I still pull them out. No one, what does it say? No one can, what does it say? No one out pizzas the Hut. How many times a day do you read that when you're at work? Like on other people's shirts, you don't look at it and read it again? I would read it all the time. Like anytime, even though it's Chad's. Chad. Like, is it the Chad? Is it the Chadsford? Chadsford. Bumpy said all full circle Chadsford. Yeah. Look, Quentin said, man, people used to have a whole ass cell phone and a beeper back in the day. I am people. I am people. And then, you know what's crazy? Most of my friends had the 2-button pager. Nah, I couldn't just have a 2-button pager. I had to be above and beyond. I had the 3-button pager. So my pager would show like 2 lines of text versus my friends, they would have to push the button to scroll to the next bit. D-Dub said my job got us 2-way pagers back in the mid-90s. Yep. It was late 90s. Like 90. Wait a minute. It was late 90s. We're talking 99, 2000, because like it was 2000 when I had 2-way pagers. Yeah, Quinn said, 3-button. Yes. Travis says, what's the difference between a 4.0 and a 4.6? 30 to 40 grand. Beat it. Quentin says I can't eat Marlon says I can't eat shellfish, but I hope it comes out good. Ooh, we found a kryptonite. Shellfish. Oh man, Bumpy said, bro, I was the hookup guy. Back in the day when the 2-way pagers and cell phones, I was the white collar. Wow. Man, I don't even remember who I had my 2-way pager through back in the day. But yo, I remember, you know how they have the kiosk spot in the mall? We had a kiosk spot like that, but it was a whole store up on Wadsworth Avenue. in Mount Airy, and used to go in there. You can get different skins. Yo, I had different skins for my pager, where you took the guts of the pager out and put them in a whole different skin, and different cases for my pager. Man, I definitely had the 3-button pager, and the whole joint, like it was like the size of an AirPod pack, and it slid into the little case. And man, there's a there's a song by is it the Fushnikins? It's just, oh gosh, it was a group, and the hook that they had, that was the sound of my pager, and it drove me nuts because I used to think my pager was going off when that song was happening. It was the worst. Oh no! See, I'm not even reading that one, Travis, because I don't like Mr. Master P. Oh man. You know what's funny, D-Dub? I at times had the chain clipped to my belt loop because my pager was expensive, but I kept breaking them. So yeah, there was that. Yeah. Marla said I can't eat catfish because I was born with taste buds. You need to clean the catfish properly. That's the problem. Folks don't clean catfish properly, and that's why it tastes like dirt. Bumpy said Arch Wireless probably. Yeah, I guess. Catfish has to be cooked right or it's absolutely disgusting. It's not cooked right, cleaned correctly. Cooking it, I won't say it doesn't matter, but you got to clean it. You have to clean that grit and nastiness off of the skin or out from underneath the skin. You know, oddly enough, I have a video on how to properly clean catfish. I used to cook catfish nuggets more often, but yeah. Excuse me, you have to clean it properly. You have to clean it. If you don't clean it, it is not going to it's not going to taste good. Marlon said, if I have to clean fish like chitlins, I don't want it. I don't want it. Your loss. Oh my gosh. Bumpy said, man, don't get me started. I was selling phones when it was Cellular One in Bell Atlantic. Quentin said, in the South, we say cook right, which means the entire process of filleting, cleaning, and cooking. Sir. Sure, buddy. Whatever you say. Travis said, speaking of phones, how you liking that S23 Ultra? I love it. It takes some of the bestest, crispest pictures I have taken in a long time. It is a long time coming since I've had a phone with such great with it really does have a great camera. They the S23 or S22 Plus doesn't hold pales in comparison. The camera's it's leaps and bounds better, and I use it a lot. D-Dub said, I'm from Mississippi. Never met a catfish I didn't like. Never got down with Master P. Never. I just was not a fan. Just wasn't a fan. Not going there. Just I never liked them. Never. Quentin said he thought the movie was actually decent. Never seen it. I mean, as hood movies go, yeah. Quentin said BET ran that joint damn near every weekend for a 3-year stretch. Marlon says, when is the next live show for everyone? I don't know. It's just, when I don't have anything to talk about, that's when I'm like, all right, you know what? Yard stream. So if I remember next week, I will try. Can't guarantee it, though. Don't be a menace to South Central while drinking your juice in the hood. Hold the title for best hood comedy. Agreed. Message. Yo, when my man was sitting on the corner, he used the payphone to text the dude that was sitting right next to him. Gave him a message. And then, when the dude was in the wheelchair and he was talking about, the doctor said, I ain't never gonna walk again. He was all crying and beat up and messed up and mad. He was like, wait a minute, you couldn't walk before. That was another one I saw in the movies, and oh my goodness, classic. Get a Dope album is in my top 10 list. Is that my Master P? I just don't like that guy. I just never liked him. Never liked him. Never liked him. You northern folks be hating. It's not hate. It's a strong dislike. What? Never saw South. Oh my gosh. So the whole thing is, don't be a menace to society. Was with like Tupac and everything like that. And then, but the thing is, you gotta watch Don't Be a Menace to Society, and then you have to watch Don't Be a Menace to South Central while drinking juice in the hood. It's a parody on Don't Be a Menace to Society. Thank you, Steven. He posted the video that says SDSBBQ tips and tricks on how to clean and fry catfish nuggets. Please, I implore you to watch that video. Jimmy said, it'll be okay. Just put a twang of salt on it. Just a twang of salt. Think twice. Think twice. It'll tie up so much stuff together. You've heard people saying, yes, indeed. Definitely. You buy now. Hurry up and buy. I feel sorry for your mother. What you say about my mama? Dude, I'm telling you, you have to watch Don't Be a Menace to Don't Be a Menace to Society. And then you have to watch Don't Be a Menace to South Central while drinking your juice in the hood. It is, yes, classic. Do we have a problem? Okay, I saw Don't Be a Menace, just never saw Menace to Society. You have to watch Menace to Society. Bumpy's asking Marlon about his cigar. Maybe at one point over the summer I will indulge in a cigar. I'll tell you this, my favorite comedy movie is Life with Martin and Eddie. I never laughed so hard in my life for that long. You gonna eat your cornbread? You gonna eat your cornbread? Bumpy said just Menace to Society. Yeah, those are definitely hood classics. One of the other, I don't know, I don't say one of the ones I quoted because it was like the summer of 95, 96 maybe, was Friday. And we used to watch Friday almost every single day. Almost every single day we had Friday playing. D-Dub said, I remember an interview where the mom said Marlon was the most talented Wayans. I think she was right. That was I'm Gonna Get You Sucker. El Barrio said, what's that movie called that Chris Rock only wants one rib? That's I'm Gonna Get You Sucker. Yeah, he goes into the rib joint with I can't I think his name? Oh, Isaac Hayes. Isaac Hayes, yes. He goes into the rib joint with Isaac Hayes and Jim Brown. I think Jim Brown was in the kitchen. Chris Rock goes in and says, "How much is all the ribs?" He says, $2.50. He said, "Okay, let me get one. One order ribs? No. Let me get one rib. One rib." And then he says, like, "That'll be 50 cents. You got change for 100?" Marlon said the last hood movie I saw was Dead Presidents. That wasn't really a hood movie though. Where is it? Epic. First movie you saw in the movies, Gremlins 2. So I don't remember the exact first movie I saw in the movies. My grandmother used to take us to the movies, and when I say us, myself and my baby brother, me and my baby brother, or younger brother, not my baby brother. She used to take us to the movies. One of the movies I remember seeing in the movies was like I remember, like, I don't know why Benji is one of the movies that sticks out that I remember seeing in the movie theater. Travis says, "Oh wait, Steven said, funny thing, I watched the parts of Friday and Barbershop. The parts of Friday and Barbershop about a month ago." Travis's Dead Presidents was a great movie. It was a great movie. Marlon said first movie was E.T. Yes. So I don't know why or how E.T. always gets brought up when we talk about older movies, like movies from the 80s. So fun fact, my younger brother, we had E.T. on VHS, right? So on VHS tape. And my brother, you know, come Christmas, he knew that he needed to get, well, I'll say he knew, but he wanted to get me something for Christmas. And of course, he was like 5 to 6 years old, probably at the time. So he didn't have any money and he couldn't really afford to do anything. So he took our VHS copy of E.T., wrapped it up, and gave it to me as a present. And I opened it like, oh my gosh, he got me something. And I opened it up and it was like, this is E.T., but don't we already have E.T.? Like, don't we have E.T., Mom? So that became like the running joke. He would wrap up E.T. every Christmas. He did it for probably 10 years. And like to this day, we still kind of laugh and joke about it. Anytime anyone ever brings up E.T., we talk about the fact that he wrapped it up and gave it to me for Christmas every single year. Quentin says, I remember the first movie I saw when I was old enough to watch 16 or older movies, and it was American Pie. He said, Lord. VHS, Travis. VHS. Tito said, I don't remember, but I'm sure it was a blaxploitation movie. First Love said, first horror movie was Friday the 13th. So, to me as a kid, the first horror movie I watched was RoboCop. Like, I don't know what it was, but when RoboCop took off that half mask and like you saw, actually, you know what? I take that back. I remember watching a Superman movie, and one of the Superman movies, something in that Superman movie, I was at my godmother's house, and her kids were, you know, they were like my older cousins more or less, and we were watching a Superman movie, and I don't know which Superman it was. But it scared the bejesus out of me. Like, my mom didn't allow us to didn't allow us to watch scary movies when I was a kid. So I never really got into watching scary movies. So I still don't really watch scary movies. Just never got into it. I mean, I've seen a lot of the Friday the 13th and the Jasons and stuff like that, but it was never like, oh my God, I need to go to watch. I could do without. But it was like a Superman movie, and then one of the other movies, and if it wasn't a Superman movie, it was definitely RoboCop. That first RoboCop, when he took his helmet off, and it was just like the face and the mechanical back of the head, and yo, that freaked me out. I don't know what it was. No, it wasn't. It it wasn't that it was a horror movie. It just freaked me out. Like the whole face on top of the animatronic head, and it gave me the EBGBs. Steven said the first horror movie I watched was Jaws. Okay. John said first PG-13 movie was Bad News Bears, and probably because it was just cursing in it. I'm not even gonna read that. Quentin said that's a lie, Marlon. I remember they filmed parts of RoboCop 2 in Houston, and we would go watch them filming. Nice. I'm gonna have one of my wife's Tic Tacs here, just because we're here. Man, Fresh Mints. Travis said, I remember being little at the babysitter's, and this kid stuck popsicle sticks under his fingernails and said he was Freddy Krueger, and he was going to get me. He said he messed him up until he was like 23. Bruh. I mean, yeah, I get it. Quentin says, my all-time favorite movie is The Great Outdoors with John Candy. He said, absolutely love it. It was on my Christmas Day playlist with Fast and Furious. So, Christmas Day playlist movies for me, A Christmas Story. I have to watch A Christmas Story. I don't have to watch the whole thing, but I have to turn on TNT and at least watch a few moments of it. I could quote that movie verbatim from the beginning to the end with the offensive, like when they go into the Chinese food store on Christmas Day because the dogs ate the turkey, and the guys are trying to sing 'Tis the season to be jolly, 'tis the season to be jolly, and the guy's like, no, not jolly, jolly, 'tis the season to be jolly, and the guys are like, okay, we got it. 'Tis the season to be jolly. It's like, no. So much offensive. Most confusing movie, Interstellar. Nah, Interstellar wasn't. It was a movie recently. I loved it, and my wife hated it. And basically, like, they were fighting, but they were time traveling, and they went back in time, and then the whole thing, like they were fighting each other, and they didn't realize that they were fighting themselves. To like one person in time was trying to prevent something from happening, the other person in time was trying to let it happen, and it was crazy. And I can't remember what the name of the movie was, but it caused a huge backlash, and but I liked it. Marlon said first most confusing movie was Dreamcatcher. Bumpy said horror was not my thing since, yeah. Bumpy said RoboCop was not horror. Poltergeist scared the poop out of him. Look, never seen Christmas Story. What? I try every year, but something else comes up. I know the plot, and I know the items that are famous in the movie, and I've never seen the whole thing. Wow. Travis has wrecked him. Damn near killed him. I know it's not related. Yeah. Caddyshack and Fast Times at Ridgemont High were greatest movies to get high. Okay. The most confusing movie, anything M. Night Shyamalan does. Agreed. My wife does not like M. Night Shyamalan movies at all. She will be like, we'll start watching the movie or watching the trailer, and as soon as they post, written by or directed by M. Night Shyamalan, she's like, nope, not gonna watch that one. She'd be like, I've gotten duped too many times. She's like, same thing with Stephen King. Nope. Because they never end the way you want them to end. Quinn says, what the F was Lady in the Water? Quinn says, then people in the field was that could leave or something. Village people, maybe? Yeah. Travis says, Requiem for a Dream was wild. Yes. Quinn says, Sixth Sense. Most people still have no idea what was going on there. They talking about Blair Witch product. Quentin said, spent $10,000 and made $50 million. D-Dub, to this day, I will not watch The Omen. Cloverfield, anyone? Requiem was a great movie. It's one of those movies like I don't know. Maybe I needed to be high or drunk or both to watch Requiem for a Dream, because I don't know. Maybe I just was in a wrong place or time, but it was. I definitely was like, what happened? I don't know. You guys know I'm a big car guy, so like my favorite car guy movie is definitely Smokey and the Bandit. Like definitely top 5 for me is Smokey and the Bandit. A Christmas Story, because it's just one of those movies that holds a special place in my heart. Fast and Furious is up there. E.T. for the aforementioned story about how, my brother used to give it to me. Drummer says, repeat, first horror movie I watched at the theater was the original Exorcist. Edgy stuff at the time, yeah. So I remember one of the first times I was in DC, like after we moved to the area, like to the DMV, my cousin was like, oh, look over there, those are the Exorcist stairs. And I'm like, I didn't get it. Trevor said Eternal Sunshine for the Spotless Mind will give you a headache, but it's amazing the 4th and 5th time you watch it when you finally understand it. Good car movies. Classic The Wraith. I've never seen that movie. D-Dub says the Grumpus, so was Omen. Super Trooper, speaking of being high or drunk. Trevor says unpopular opinion, but the Need for Speed movie was decent. I don't think I've ever seen it. Talk about car movies. Remember Herbie? Yes. Definitely. Oh, yes. Cannonball Run was a good one, too. But Cannonball Run, I'm going to say later. But yeah, I watched it later. So it didn't have the same effect allure. I don't know. Marlon said, good car movie. Christine. Yeah, Christine is a killer car. That just wasn't, it wasn't, my nose is itching. Come on, money. You know, they say your nose itchy, coming into some money. I mean, I get paid on Friday, but that's about it. Anyone remember Vanishing Point? I swear I've seen it. So Fight Club is up there, and one of the movies I really like, Shawshank Redemption, up there. I could, those movies. So it's those movies that you could sit and watch anytime, like anytime you see them on, and you're like, I'm gonna sit down and watch this movie again. Shawshank, definitely one of those movies. Oh, A Bronx Tale. We talked about Bronx Tale before. I loved A Bronx Tale, probably because I was, coming of age when that movie was there. Speaking of coming of age, Kids. Anybody remember Kids? The movie Kids. That was Rosario Dawson's movie debut. It was John Carpenter classic. I like that. The Game. Contact. Ooh, that was a good one. Cocoon. Kids. No, not Children of the Corn, but Kids. Kids. The movie Kids. If you've never seen the movie Kids, you gotta look it up. I agree, Travis. It is definitely messed up, but it was one of those movies where, oh man, so Spike Lee movies. Definitely one of my favorite Spike Lee movies, Malcolm X, just because at the time I ended up reading the biography of Malcolm X. That was around the time when that movie came out. Goonies. Don from the Farm, what's going on? No, I don't think Spike Lee directed Kids, but yes, School Days was Spike Lee. I think that was Spike Lee's first movie. I can't look it up. I'm not in front of my computer. Quentin, Kids. If you get the opportunity to watch Kids, it's a dark movie, but like I said, it was one of those movies that at the time I was like, wow, definitely. Do the Right Thing. Yeah, there's another Spike Lee joint.
2K16.
To what?
2K16 was made by Spike Lee.
Okay.
Yeah.
Gone in 67. So Gone in 60 Seconds is his favorite car movie. Gone in 60 Seconds. Lowrider. See, but you say Gone in 60 Seconds, the original Gone in 60 Seconds, or the newer Gone in 60 Seconds with Nicolas Cage? Because both of them are up there on the list. And I mean, if you're going to talk about like older movies, you got to talk about Bullet. Though, I mean, Bullet was okay. Have you seen my Christmas playlist? Dark movies are kind of my thing. Looks like Amazon Prime has it. I'll check it out. Cool. She's Gotta Have It was also Spike Lee's first movie. Thank you, Marlon. Along Came a Spider. Morgan Freeman. Yes, that was a good one. Seven. Seven was great. What's in the box? D-Dub said, School Days was during my college years, so it was very influential to me. Mark said, Beat Street. Wow. What about Breaking? I was like, what was I talking to about Breaking to? My wife. We drove past the kid on the street, and I swear he could have been an extra in Breaking. That's what he was wearing. Lean on Me made me cry. Yes. Coltan. Get those chains off the doors. This is Joe Clark. Coltan. Sam's. You smoke crack, don't you? Go mess up your brain cells. Then when a girl was at the PTA meeting, like, Mr. Clark was like a father figure to some of us. I ain't had no. It's another one I could quote. Oh man, I know I'm gonna catch some flack for this one. Never seen Purple Rain in its entirety. Worst movie ever, the second Mortal Kombat movie. He said, good hell. Cooley High, yes, man. Dude, that was... Coach East died. Oh, man. See, part of the problem with, like, the movies, some of those movies from the late 70s or early 80s, there were pop culture references in those movies that went right over my head and I just didn't get. No, man, just, you know, throwing around the government name does not mean that it's going to happen. Marlon said he never saw Cooley High. Pulp Fiction is up there on the list. It's up there, definitely on the list. He said, what does Wynton Marsalis look like? What? Does Wynton Marsalis look like? What? Do they speak English in what? Do they they speak English and what? Say what again? I dare you. He shot me in the pinky toe. Harlem Nights. Hell yeah. That was Harlem Nights, Steven, and not Hoodlum. Oh yeah. Jimmy said Harlem Nights still cracks me up every time I see it. Indeed. She said, quick! Quick! Don't make me have to cut you. Why is Marlon in timeout? Oh, because he never saw cool hair. Did I give you that shirt or did you get one?
No, this is not.
Oh. He shot me in the pinky toe. Put your mama on the phone. Yo, I never come home. Twerk. No, sir. Jimmy says, kiss my entire ass. Yes. Oh, man. Bring the smoke. What's going on? How you doing this evening? Steven said, yes, part of the reason I got my name, Bumper Johnson. I'm being lazy. I don't want to get up, and I don't want to pour more straight mango into my cup. But it was fantastic with fruit punch. Fruit punch with the mango. Ooh, mango brandy. I'm telling you, my guy just be experimenting. So I'm looking at this, and it's a little cloudy, but I don't know. Like it's up there. Just Bumpy, I poured off a little bit of this, and I'm showing this 95, so up close to 100. Well, I said BRB job crap, so I can be lazy tomorrow. Yeah. Jimmy says, "How are we going to refill again, or just let it go?" I'm going to. We're gonna do a half splash. Just because I'm being lazy, but I'm thirsty. Oh boy. That's a half splash. I just covered up my ice. But we are after 2 hours. We are after 2 hours. So yeah. Quint's the same here, Marlon. Trying to typing up some docs so I can chill tomorrow during work. Shoot. Oh yeah, over ice. Jimmy said, "Hey, I'm off tomorrow." Thanks, Jimmy. Appreciate you. Peer pressure. Yay. Travis says, hit that thumbs up. If you have not already hit that thumbs up, there is your reminder. The plants and I, the plants and Groots. Groots, where? There they are. There's Groots. Groot, and Groot said, hit the thumbs up. Thanks in advance. Bumpy says, man, your guy knows what he's doing. Listen, experimenting is the key. So like I said, I thought it was over 100, and I'm looking at this jar. It says 95. So that's all I got to say about that. It is good though. It's just, how does he do it? I just. One of these days I'll find out. Jimmy says, Dash, you are the man, don't back down. Man, shoot. I'm just a squirrel trying to get a nut and try not to get shot by Uncle Steve. and have Uncle Steve's squirrel shake seasoned on me. If you were here for that, comment down below. Those of you guys who were here early on, definitely comment below. Nate said PBC style ribs are my favorite right now. Is PBC pit barrel cooker? Is that what that means? Quentin says, you know, we're going to do scroll shake right on his website next. Oh, we're going to see it. Tomato. Grandpa says, I was here. I saw it all. Yeah. Hey, good night. 95 or 100? Yeah, 95. 95. That's what it says. He might have been hitting the sauce and wrote it down wrong. My guy. Never know. Never know. Just like you said, it'll put some hair on your chest. That's what daggone sure. I'm not mad at it though. Definitely not mad at it. Jimmy said I need some squirrel shake. Well, you stay on Uncle Steve and you get yourself some squirrel shake. I might have to bring you back some 22 ammo to get the squirrels. My goodness. I'm kind of glad there are some squirrels around here, but there's not nearly as many as I'm gonna say I thought. But when I worked a while ago, I used to work in Lanham, Maryland. There was a bunch of squirrels around our building. You didn't get it all. There's some left. Yep, it sure will be. I'm gonna say I'm drinking slowly, and I know there's some left. I'm saving it. I can't drink it all tonight because that's a quart. No, sir. I will be. Yo, who saw me? Bumpy was giving me grief about passing out last week. Man, I'm telling you, I have a limit on what I can drink. Oh, there's some left there. Okay, 22 rounds. Oh. About the new pew law in Florida. What is the new law in Florida? I want to say I have my say I have my concealed for Florida, and it doesn't bother me none. I just I wear it. It is what it is. There's plenty of squirrels right up the road. Shoot. Quinn says, all right, drink refill. I got a hot 35 minutes left in me. Oh, Travis says, I'm pissed I paid for my permit. So I guess you guys have become a constitutional carry state. You don't need it anymore. No, you do. So Travis, you know where your Florida concealed is going to come in handy is when you travel outside of Florida. So I'm going to say, though you're pissed you paid for it, when you travel outside of Florida is when it's going to come in handy most. But I know that, yeah. Grumba says, I grew up eating squirrel, rabbit, groundhog, raccoon, etc. And look how normal I turned out. Yeah. Normal. Bumpy said everyone can carry, no permit needed. Well, interesting. don't. Is it concealed carry too? Or just like open carry? I had somebody come into. Quentin says it's impressive you can catch a groundhog. They only come out once a year. Quentin said, I'll see myself out. Cut it out. Bring the Smoke said, sarcasm. Oh, man. Jimmy says we now have an open carry law in South Carolina. You know, I'm not one to draw attention to myself, but if you see me with pants on, chances are I have a pistol on. This, yeah. Rubber says, come on down, Dash. I'll fix you up a slab and rattlesnake ribs. It's about 3 feet long. Well, you need to go ahead and talk to Marcus. That sounds like your thing, y'all thing. Both of y'all. Bring me a smoke. Said I'd rather see you with pants on. Fair. I see what you did there. I mean, it's, Jimmy said people have said for years, don't mess with Jimmy. Somewhere in his pants, there's something that goes bang. Yeah. Oh, boy. I'm not going there, Jimmy. I'm not going there, Jimmy. I'm not gonna do it. Usually it's Victor that he straddles the line. I'm like, bro, this is a family show-esque, So it was oddly enough, I was talking to one of my coworkers on Monday. I go into work on Mondays, and I was saying something to her. She asked me about the YouTube channel, and she's like, you do a live stream? I'm like, yeah, on Wednesday nights I do a live stream. She's like, how long do you talk for? And I'm like, 2.5, 3 hours sometimes. She's like, how can you just talk for 2.5 or 3 hours? I'm like, I talk to the people who are on the live stream. That's the point of it being a live stream. She's like, but what do you talk about? I'm like, we talk about barbecue. We talk about other things. I'm like, we talk about anything. Like, it doesn't matter. But, yeah. Bobby said the new law will allow anyone who can legally own a gun in Florida to carry one without a permit. It means training and a background check will not be required to carry concealed guns in public. Yes. No. So you will still have to have a background check because you have to have the background check, at least the 4473, which is the federal form, in order to purchase a firearm. And additional training, I want to say there's not that much need for additional training, but the training is arbitrary in my opinion. Like in Maryland, I had to do, for my concealed carry, I had to do 16 hours of training. Yeah. You could sit through a 1-day class and get all of the same information. There's no need for a 2-day class, in my opinion. Jimmy said, I warned you earlier. Yeah, Jimmy. You mean Dash is half cooked. Yeah, barbecue talk me makes up about 11% of the normal conversation here. Everything else is the 89%. Yeah. Rick, hello. Bloop, bloop, bloop. Hope that math is mathing. It is mathing. It definitely mathed out, It took me a second. 11 and 89. I had to pull my Crocs off for a second to count. Sorry. Definitely. But yeah, we're talking about. I was telling her, I'm like, I've done live streams like in excess of 4 hours at times. Because so the reason being we were talking about the live stream is because I was supposed to go into work last Thursday, but after the live stream last Wednesday night, and by the time I finally went to sleep, it was after 1 o'clock in the morning. And for me to go into work, I need to get up at 4:30 in the morning so I could be out the door by like 5:15. And I just wasn't. Nope. It wasn't happening. Brittany Smoke says sip. Oh, sup. I thought he was saying sip, Jimmy. Drink. Trevor says in Florida, it was like in our class. We went over some laws, shot one round into the dirt, and left with a certification. That was a certification for the concealed, Travis? Dude, but you know what? I tell you what. When I was in Florida, so this was November of 2021, I was in Florida, and I had all of my paperwork from my training that I took in Maryland. And Florida will accept the training. It was an NRA course that I took, right? So Florida has a counter at the I was in whatever county my mother-in-law lives in, the county registrar's office, or there's a specific, and I can't remember what it was, but basically in that particular office you can go and do all your DMV, your motor vehicle stuff, and they have a whole counter for concealed carry stuff. Like, you can go into the DMV basically and get your concealed carry permit. I was blown away. Let's see what I did there. So, but the thing was crazy is when I went in there with my paperwork, the whole thing is I went in with my paperwork and I just said, basically, I need to do my fingerprinting because I had I had everything filled out on paper, and I just needed my fingerprints, right? So I go in and I sit down and I'm talking to this guy, and he says, well, I can file your form electronically. And I'm like, why would I do that? I already have it filled out on paper, and I have the pictures already done. And he said, well, if I do it electronically, he said, if you fill out the form and hand it to me, it's going to cost you $90. For $120, I can do everything for you, and you'll have it within like 2 weeks. My man was not lying. I filled everything out and did everything electronically. So the whole thing is you pay like $10 or $15 extra, but then there's like a $10 fee for doing it at that particular office or whatever. And I was like, all right, go ahead and do it. I know it's in electronically, and it'll be done. He was like, yep. Man. And then when we got to talking, like I said, I think I told you guys this before, he actually was a fan of my channel and watched my channel. The tax collector, yes. Yeah, so they have a tax collector offer, or a Bureau of Taxes or Bureau of Finances or something like that. But you can go in there and do like your motor vehicle stuff, your license stuff, and concealed carry stuff, your permit stuff. Rick said, hope y'all are doing well. Just got home, so you are on and wanted to hit that thumbs up. Got a call tonight over here. Y'all take care and keep on smoking. Yes, Clint says, you know how much we had to do in the military to freaking pass the gun range? Y'all just walk in and shoot some dirt and get a certificate. He said loud. Listen, Quentin, but I mean, you have to qualify. What branch of the military were you in, Quentin? I think you said, were you a Marine? And no offense if you weren't a Marine or are a Marine and I'm saying something different, don't jump down my throat, please. Look, Travis says, that's why we have Florida, man. Yeah, Grill Sergeant says, howdy, y'all. Did someone say CCW? Yeah, we're to that point of the evening. So, Bumpy brought up the fact that Florida no longer requires training or additional background checks for a concealed carry. You can conceal carry as long as you have I guess it's lawfully purchased firearm. As long as you have a firearm, you can conceal it. Oh, Tax Collector was a good movie too. Yeah. There you go, Quentin, the USMC. Thank you, sir, for your service. Marlon says, okay, class. So what have we learned tonight? Do not talk to people in Japan when you have drunk. Don't care, and they will not shut up. Class dismissed. Okay. Why are we talking to people in Japan, Marlon? Brandon Smokes says, night, boys. Good night. Thank you very much. I mean, why are you talking to people in Japan? Yo, speaking of talking to people in Japan, I had a telemarketer call me yesterday. One of those. He said, "Hey," and he said, "Hi, this is Adam. Hi, Adam. How you doing?" "Oh, I'm great. How about you?" And he said, "I wanted to talk to you about X, Y, and Z property at X, Y, and Z address." And I was like, "Oh, really? Thank you for calling. I've been wanting to talk to you about your vehicle's extended warranty." My man chuckled. He chuckled. And he said, "Well, unfortunately, I don't have a vehicle." And I said, "Well, unfortunately, I don't have that property you're talking about." So, he's like, "Well, he said something else." And I said, "But no, really, I've been meaning to talk to you about your vehicle's extended warranty." And he laughed again. And he said something else. And I basically said, "Well, seeing as how you're wasting my time, I'm going to waste your time right now." And he's like, "Well, basically was apologetic." And he hung up the phone. I said, but you know what? You can do me a favor and remove my name and number from your calling list. I'd appreciate that. So I probably was one of the more lively folks that he actually talked to. Because, yeah, I'm telling you that I'm going to do that from here on out. Girl Sergeant said, "What up, Jimmy? Steven? Grumpus?" Yeah. Travis said, "I saw a hiring ad down here for that extended warranty place." Bruh. I mean, I'm not going to lie. I don't think I would mind an extended warranty on the Passat. I've got 186,000 miles on it. I mean, I could use it. I know something will be broken on it soon. Quentin says, "I'm going to quit my job and go work for one of those extended warranty places." Sure. I'd have a good time calling people. Yo, I mean, I'm to the point now, like, I remember when I was working at my first bank job, at the second branch I worked at, we used to have to cold call people and try to sell them. I was licensed to sell life insurance in Pennsylvania and fixed annuity. So it was life and fixed annuity was the test I had to take, and I passed. So I used to sell annuities, right? And they wanted us to cold call people, and I guess I was probably 19 to 20-year-old self. I was not confident on the phone. I used to hate having to do it. Now, man, I could probably sell the hell out of some damn life insurance and or fixed annuities. I got the gift of gab now. I done seen it all. I done it all. Marlon said it's part of the project. It's a part of the project I'm a part of. I could talk with him now, or I would have to deal with it tomorrow, which I really did not want to deal with. Also, Air Force here, yes. Okay. Drill Sergeant said that's why they were calling you to contact you. Yeah, sure. But that's what I'm saying. He was calling me about a property, and I was like, nah, bro. But while I have you on the phone, I've been trying to reach you about your vehicle's extended warranty. Yo, everyone feels the same pain when it comes to those extended warranty calls. Like, yeah, Travis says you're hearing things. Yeah, Travis, I'm in the front of the house, and someone pulled up. They pulled right into the front of the house. You know, the front of my house. I was a lot of parking on the street. And it sounded like they ran over something. So that's what I'm like, what the hell was that? Johnny, what's going on? He says, Dash, what did I miss? So, Johnny, you missed a lot. We talked about Chadds Ford, Pennsylvania. We started off the evening talking about Chadds Ford, Pennsylvania. And then we ended up talking about Chadds Ford again, because Chadds Ford was where I watched my first Fast and Furious movie. We talked about favorite movies. We talked about grilling on the grill. So what was the first thing you cooked on the grill, Johnny? Ever. Like, first thing you ever cooked on the grill. Quentin says, let me tell you something. There ain't no damn way I could cold call someone. Ain't no way. I don't even want to talk on the phone when people I know call me. Let alone me trying to call someone cold. He said, Lord. That's like the third time he done Lord it tonight. Johnny says, hello, everyone. Girl said, I had a tax collector threaten to repo my mobile home for back taxes. I never owned a mobile home. I told him to come and get it. Yo, speaking of mobile homes, you ever see some of those repo cats that repo sheds and mobile homes? Yo, they have like a radio controlled or remote controlled dolly that lifts up the house, and then they put it on skids, and then they just yank the whole joint out. Yo, YouTube is a hell of a drug, man. You can repo anything. And just like how people hide cars so they can't get repoed, people put stuff up in front of these sheds so the repo man has to work harder. The repo man be like, I get paid by the repo, not by the hour. So you done pissing me off now that it's going to take me longer to get this shed. I'm going to get it now for sure, though. You made it hard for me? Oh, it's gone. It's gone. Grill Sergeant said I need some extended barbecue. Yeah. Bumpy said, can we talk about some craziest jobs we've had? He used to sell perfume door to door. Perfume though? I don't. Oh, so you know what? One of the I won't say craziest. One of the I'll say odd. So I worked. I'm trying to think. Which job was? I mean, my job now working at the gun range is pretty. It's pretty out there. Work at a gun range just one day a week, and I work, and I am a range safety officer, and or I work on the sales side, so I sell firearms. And you know, it's crazy to me how everyone says there's no background checks. There's people buying guns with no background checks. There is a background check, and you have to pass a background check, at least one, to purchase a firearm. If you were purchasing a long gun, you have to pass one. If you're purchasing a pistol, there are two background checks that have to be done on you, for you, and you have to have a qualification license in the state of Maryland in order to purchase a pistol. It is not easy, and it is not fast to do either. Anyway, so that's kind of a weird job I have now. But I used to work at a kiosk. I used to cut keys, copy and cut keys at a kiosk in a mall. And that was one of the funnest jobs, or one of the jobs that I had most fun at. Definitely. Johnny said, first cook ever by myself. He said burgers. Johnny makes a mean burger. If you have not seen Johnny make some burgers, Johnny makes some mean burgers. Marlon said, have you ever did fish and chips from scratch? I may do that next weekend. Nah, well, yes, cod. So we like cod here. I would get cod from Restaurant Depot because the cod from the Restaurant Depot is cheaper than getting it from like the market. And when I would do cod, usually I would cut up potatoes, excuse me, and make homemade fries. So yes, fish and chips, I've done it. Craziest job for me was Marine Corps. So you know what was crazy else? Bumpy, I used to work at Rita's Water Ice. I worked at a Rita's Water Ice. I did that for like a month, maybe two. And just like in Friday, I got fired on my day off. I went in for my check, and my manager was like, "Oh, hey, can I talk to you?" And I'm like, "Yeah, sure." And she's like, I'm gonna have to make this your last check, or your next check will be your last check, and we really don't need you to come back. Basically, you're playing too much." And I was like, "But this is my fun job. Like, this isn't my real job. Like, this is my fun job. I'm gonna go have fun." So, but she didn't particularly care for it, so I got let go. Uh, Quentin said, "Repo Man is like top 10 jobs I can never do." See, that's crazy because that's one of them things I would like. Yo, I would love to do that. Yo, the stories I could tell, like, I'm here for it. Yo, like, I watched the dude the other day on YouTube. Again, YouTube knows. And now that we're talking about repo, like repoing cars, repoing boats, repoing sheds, repoing like double wides, you guys are going to start seeing some of these things. I'm telling you now. Just next week when we get here, be like, I went down a rabbit hole and watched repo videos. There was a dude on YouTube that used to repo cars, and one, my man's backing skills were phenomenal. Backing his truck. And he probably had like a F350, 450, or 3500 or whatever. Little dually with the little boom that went down, and my man's backing skills were excellent. Excellent. My man would spot the car, do a quick look, and he would go backed up. While he was backing up, he would drop the boom to pick up the car, snatch it out to the street, drive around it, hook it up, and be gone. Then go like a mile or so down the road so nobody could catch him, run up on him, and then he would hook it up so it wouldn't fall off the back of the truck. Yo, those videos, fantastic. And just like I said, the dudes that repo sheds, look up shed repossession. They have a whole machine that gets under and lifts up the shed or grabs the shed so that it can be lifted up, put on skids, and slid out to the road where they pick it up and put it on a trailer or slide it onto a trailer. Yo, ridiculous. Don said I drove a horse and carriage in downtown Chicago. He said that was the best job. Grumba said I sold pianos and organs at Sherman Clay, and I don't play either. Yeah, man, shoot. D-Dub said the hardest job I ever had was a brick mason's apprentice in the scorching Mississippi sun. That job is why I'm in corporate America. So sorry to hear that, D-Dub. Grumpa says, Jimmy said saw a great fish and hush puppy video last weekend. Hey, Travis says, I'm out. Night, y'all. Night, Travis. Definitely be easy. Grumpus is laughing. Quentin said, I've seen that. Sheds and barn. Those repos are insane. Yo, dude. And when he says barn, like small barn, okay? It's not like 100-foot by 50-foot barn. Nah, these are like, they're like shit. They're sheds. The shed is at biggest like 10 by 10. But yo, COVID, man. These sheds weren't getting paid for, and these folks, they be like, yo, these dudes be doing like construction, taking down fences and doing all types of stuff to get these damn sheds out. And I'd be like, man, that's too much. But speaking of repo, I watched a guy on YouTube a couple weeks ago, and I don't remember where he was, but he pulled up on the car. It was double parked. My man ran inside his house to do something, get something, whatever. My man hooked up to him. And Dude got into the car and was trying to pull the car off of the truck, and the tow truck driver was like, "Nah, bro." He had one strap on the car, and he was like, "Nah, bro." Like he picked it up via the rear, and it was a front wheel drive vehicle. So he picked it up and he put one strap on. He got one strap. Yo, he got that strap on quick when dude came out the house, apartment. He put that strap on and just like the car ain't going nowhere. He's like, "Yo, I got it up." And he's like, "I gotta lift it." He's like, you pay the money or I'm gonna drive off. Dude was like, "Nah, man, you give me my car." Dude got into the car and started trying to drive it. My man was like, "You're not going anywhere. Cinch. Like click, click, click." My man just stood back. Dude was like pulling the car right and left, right and left. He did that for 30 seconds or so before he finally got on the car. Like, all right, I guess it's not going anywhere. And then he went to go try to touch the strap and take the car off the strap. Dude was like, "Nah, bro, don't touch my strap." He's like, "That's mine. That property's mine. You can't touch that." In the meantime, my man calls the police. And he's like, "Hey, I'm here, such and such. You know, I have an issue with this guy. I'm trying to repo his vehicle, yada yada." And dude finally gets out the car, and like I said, he tries to mess with the strap, and then he kind of gives up, and he goes back inside. He comes back outside while the dude is strapping the other strap, and he's like, "Yo, can I get this out the car? Can I get that out the car? Yada yada." Dude was like, "All right, sure, cool, go ahead, get whatever you need, but I'm taking the car." So my man, he pulls the car and then like drives around it to get hooked up on the front because, like I said, he lifted up on the rear, and when my man is like after he finally picks it up again from the front, and he's driving off, it was like pow, 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 pow. My man was shooting at him. He was shooting at him. Bro was like, "Oh no, 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 no!" And like as he's pulling out of the complex and getting shot at, that's when the police finally show up. And he pulls over like, "Yo," he's like, I called, yada yada. My name is this is the. And he was like, "Yo, he was shooting at me." And they're like, "Okay, whoop whoop." Man, I mean, that's some craziness, crazy. But I'm sure I'm gonna say all repos aren't like that, but bro. Quentin said attempted murder. What an idiot, man. Look, he was just, you know, and the crazy part is he ran after the tow truck, and you could see him, pow, 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 pow. You know, I work on a range as an RSO, and one of the things that I pride myself on doing is teaching people how to aim, because anybody can shoot. It's aiming that's the problem, and I say that probably 5 to 10 times a day. Yeah, man. Jimmy said he's been to a few of those. Sorry to hear that, Jimmy. Definitely sorry to hear that. That's crazy. All right, I was shooting to get to 2 hours, 2 hours and 30 minutes. I have surpassed 2 hours 30 minutes. Let's see. You guys want to talk for another half an hour? Or not half an hour. What is that? 22 minutes and counting. Or are y'all ready to go to bed? Bumpy says 6 likes, 16 people. Listen, if you have not already hit that thumbs up button for me, I'd greatly appreciate it if you could. I always say the same thing, but it really does make me feel better about doing these videos, and as well as helps these videos. And it, you know, it's a simple way to say thank you for being here. It says I see 31 likes. I do too. Let me see if I can make it 32. Oh wait. I'm watching via the live stream on my wife's computer, or not computer, but her TV at her desk. So she has a monitor set up, like a double monitor, and then she has a TV set up here, and I am watching via the TV on her desk. So let's see. Incriminating info. Nope, nothing. All right. So second monitor, and there's me. So yeah. So it's kind of weird. Most people can go bang a few. Oh my gosh. Damn, son. Bumping you on a Samsung phone. I'm on a Samsung phone. Jimmy says most people can go bang a few can hit what they aim at. Yeah, buddy. I got the cheat code. It's called a Holosun 507. Actually, you know what's crazy is on my, I don't say current, but on this pistol, I am running a 508T. This is the, there we go. Yeah. It's a little dusty. Let's see. Clear. Just, end of the confusion. Where is it? There it is. There's a dot and a circle. The circle is your point of aim. The dot is your point of impact. I won't say can't miss, but the boy is good. He's good. He's good. If you answer the fish and chip question and you repeat it, please. Oh, yes. So, Marlon, I used to make cod and fresh chips. Like I would slice up potatoes and make them here at home regularly, actually. I haven't bought cod recently because it was one of those things where we used to eat it a lot. And, it is what it is. No, Jimmy, this is not the one that you saw. The one that you saw was, it's called the Mete SFT. This is an elite executive. I went from the full size to, this is actually considered a compact because it is, it's summertime. And I wanted something just a little bit smaller, but I wanted a little bit bigger than the subcompact. I'm more accurate with the bigger frame and grip. Quentin said qualified 100 yards with a pistol, just iron sights. Okay. How many rounds, Quentin, did you have to fire? There we go. Now we're in there. How many rounds did you have to shoot? Yeah, it's a compact. So actually, the compact part is in this. It's not in the other part. So this is considered a compact. It is shorter. And I could go get a full size, but the length of the grip is what makes it compact, not the length of the barrel. Most people, once they get that confused, but they're under the assumption that, oh, it's a small, teeny little pistol that makes it compact. It's the grip that makes it compact. This will be comparable. The grip size is comparable to a Glock 19 for those who are familiar. So we did 25 yards, 50, and then 100. 25 was 7 yards, I believe. 50 was 7, and 100 was 10. Nice. Bro, if I got a pew, what's a good first one? Hand pew. I am a big fan of Canics. I will stand by my Canics day in and day out. Let's see, a good all around. So if I want to say I'll text you, but I'm a fan of. So wait, you gotta have you done the HQL, the handgun qualification license? Because that's the first step, Bumpy. You have to do that first in the state of Maryland. If you do not have your HQL, then it's a moot point having this conversation. Um, the handgun qualification is a requirement in order to 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 have one. Oh look, it definitely clean. Um, I'm gonna say I could eat off of that, but I keep it clean, and this is you can't really see it because the sheen is not really showing up. What up, Roger? How you doing, buddy? So Bumpy, if you don't have the HQL, that's the first step. Once you get the HQL, then we can talk. It's gonna be one of those things where you're gonna have to come down and meet me at the range, and you can shoot a bunch of things, and you can see what you like and what you don't. Because me trying to tell you, I can tell you what I like, and I can tell you the reason why I like it. But if you have no frame of reference, then it's gonna go right over your head. So a starter handgun would be what? One that you try and like and can shoot accurately. Marlon, I'm not the person to be like, oh, you need to get a Glock. I'm over them. If you have a smaller hand, you might be inclined to get something a little smaller. If you have a bigger hand and can handle like something that is a 1911, you can do that. If you, I mean, the thing that drew me to Canics is the trigger on the Canic. So the trigger on the Canics is fantastic. But the whole thing is you have to have a frame of reference to understand how good the Canic trigger is once you shoot one. It's kind of like driving a beater car. You're like, oh, this is a car. All right, it gets me from A to B. And then when you drive a really nice car, you're like, oh my gosh, this is so much better than that beater car that I had that I used to think was amazing because I got in it and I drove it. Once you drive something better, once you know better, you know better. Um, Jimmy says, which is why I wear every day. Yep. Nothing, but I see so many people offering classes. Yeah, Marvin said, I do not have small hands, so never mind. So, that's the thing, Marlon. Like, I sell a lot of firearms. And my recommendation is hey, here, try this. Hey, here, try this. And then like I said, the brand of pistol that I like is Canik, Canik. And the whole thing is that it's a Turkish firearm. Walther is another brand of firearm that I like. I'm not the typical, oh, I gotta get a Smith and Wesson or or a Glock. I despise Glock. Like blah, blah, okay, blah. Um, there's so many other companies, manufacturers out there, and Canik, in my opinion, is dollars to donuts, best value for the money. Everything that you get with a Canik, no matter which one you purchase or ones you purchase, it's I won't say it's ridiculous, but it's the value, dollar to donuts, fantastic. This is also important to note, like what are you using on for? Personal protection, for muggers, shoot a gator while you're fishing, a car next to you transforming. It's just about to get real. Agreed. So I won't say used to, but I carried a full size during the winter because I'm much more accurate with that full size. I won't say I can't miss, but I could drive tacks with that pistol. This one is a new-ish one to me. I've had this one for a few weeks, and I bought it because I have another one similar to this one. It is the same make and model per se, but the other one I dressed up and I kind of made it my Gucci firearm. This one is strictly concealed, keeping it stock aside from the optic. Nothing fancy on this one. But Bumpy, he makes a very valid point. What are you going to be using it for? Like I have one of these that sits in my nightstand, and it is a full size again, which is my preference, so that I can get a good grip on it. It has a light on it. It does not have an optic. I figured if I had the light, I really don't need the optic. But yeah, the distance of the range we have, it is 75 feet or 25 yards. Captain Newbie, what's going on? How you doing? What up, Russ? Yeah, 75 feet, 25 yards. So, I mean, it is a decently, moderately sized indoor range. And, we allow calibers, well, shoot, I want to say up to 308, but we've had 50 cal. There's folks that come in and shoot 50 cal. Nope, rifles and pistols. It's just some folks want to yeah. Some folks want to bring out the big guns, literally. Yeah, it's indoor. I mean, dude, AK rounds indoor. Oh, it isn't. I won't say it's annoying, but it's like, wow. Yep. No, rifles for 75 feet, 25 yards. Yeah. Says, okay, that's worse. Yeah, they're not. I mean, we're not shooting long range. Again, this is an indoor range. But one of the things that cracks me up is these people come in and they have a iron sight something, and they're like, I want to shoot 75 feet. Why? You don't, like, the typical engagement is not that. Like, it's not that. Why are you trying to do that? I mean, 30 feet max for pistol engagement. 30 feet max is what I would say train to. And once you get proficient at 30 feet, then it's like, all right, like to qualify, for the concealed carry in Maryland, one of the distances is 15 yards. And when my instructor was like, all right, he's like, look, he said, we're not going to play games. He said, send it out to 15 yards and shoot 15 yards. He said, I'm sure you can shoot a 3, and I'm sure you can shoot a 5, and I'm sure you can shoot a 7. Just send it to 15 yards, 5 shots. He said, if you do well to 5 shots at 15 yards, you pass, basically. So I did. I mean, I did okay. At the time, this was well before I started working at the range and started shooting way more often. Now, I am a much better shot than I used to be. Excuse me. Russ said, I hate shooting my AR indoors. What barrel length do you have, Russ? Quint says 75 feet is crazy for a pistol. We only hit 100 yards because we just wanted to be better than the other team, but no way 100 yards on a pistol. It's something you should be doing. Oh, so you have a full-length rifle. Man, that full-length rifle indoors is not going to be horrible in comparison to like a 7.5 to a 10.5 or so inch barrel. Like those, wow. Talk about a thumper. Boom. Yeah, definitely thumping. Definitely thumping. Indoor. So I just, I took the frame off of the slide And I'm gonna put a couple drops of oil in here while I have it open. But for us, that's pretty. I'm gonna say pretty standard, but pretty standard. And for the record, it's pretty 16 inches actually, a good rifle. Hope you got some really good hearing protection. I'd be going crazy in there. So I use electronic walkers, the active noise cancellation walkers, and they're fantastic. Not that expensive, and they're very comfortable. So I have gel pads, and like I said, the active noise cancellation. So they're electronic, and I mean, when there's nothing going on, I can hear people's conversations with no problem. And then with mine, I actually have a walkie-talkie edition. So when I am in the range or on the range, the guys who are on the rental side, like the desk right before they come into folks come into the range, they can talk to me via radio and communicate. And it's fantastic. Like I don't have to hold up a radio and try to yell into the radio and try to listen to them. My headset, basically I have a radio on my left side, so I can press and hold and talk to them with my headset. And the last few weeks I've been listening to music in my right ear while I can listen to them and talk to them, communicate with them with my left. Yep, Jersey standard. So that's not necessarily a Jersey standard. So anything under 16 inches is considered a pistol. So that's a federal standard, I guess. I already can't hear because I didn't wear hearing protection when shooting outside. What'd you say, Quentin? Walkers to the bomb. Yep, they are. They are definitely highly recommend walkers. And they're like slim or low profile, so I can actually like get my head, my ears on rifles as well, and not have like I see a lot of people that have these huge earmuffs on, and they try to put their ears on a rifle, and the rifle does this to the earmuff, and they shoot and like Yep, need to go ahead outside. Get you a pair of foamies, and then put the foamies underneath that big old thing on your ear. Then when you put your ear on the rifle stock, you will only hear half of that. Yeah. I said it again, I can't hear you. Jimmy says time to tap out. Night, guys. Have a great rest of the week. Later, Dash. Yes, sir. You be easy. Come on, Jimmy. You Mr. I don't have to work tomorrow. I'm going to start ahead of you. Oh, Jimmy, I get it. So gotta blow that out. Blow out the optic. Make sure it is dust free. Oh yeah. Dot and circle. Point and pull. That is it. Night, Jimmy. Definitely tell your wife I said hey. All right. What are you cooking for Easter? Right now I have 4 racks of ribs I need to do for Saturday. And excuse me, I have not I don't have anything prepared for us, or I don't have anything, I'll say ready, but I don't have anything that I'm going to be cooking for us just yet. Let's see here. I filled the cup more time than Dash. Yes, indeed. You, I'll say, enjoy it, because there are times when I fill up the cup more than most, and man, I'll be sitting here like. Last week, I wasn't faded for sure. Put this back together. this back in there. We are back in FAFO mode. I took a fat turkey out of the freezer yesterday. That's pretty decent. Oh, speaking of turkey, I actually have some turkey wings. I bought some turkey wings at the market on Monday or Tuesday. And there's another gray hair for you guys. I bought some wings at the market, turkey wings, and I said, maybe I'll brine them, but I might just end up putting them in the oven. Like I haven't. I actually like turkey wings in the oven. Steven says I'm out. 5 a.m. comes fast. Good night, and have a great rest of the week, and happy Easter weekend. Yes, sir. Bobby said I got 2 racks, 12 wings, 1 salmon, half mac, half green bean, half rice this weekend. Nice. Good night, Stephen, for sure, and happy Easter to you, sir. Yes, indeed. Thanks, Stephen, for hanging out. Really appreciate you. And yes, 5 a.m. comes early. Don't pick your gray out. 10 come to the funeral. Too late, man. When I see one like an errant one, and what's worse is because I'm looking at them on, in the screen here. Like if I single one out, I'm like, ooh, you gonna die. Single one out, and I'm like, oh, So yeah, if I see it, I see one. It's kind of difficult because I'm doing this backwards. Oh. This is a black hair that was ready to come out. So that one was shedding. But yeah. Russ is 4K and all. Yeah, you're welcome. See, like, if I pull on, tug on it, and if one of the last ones is a gray one, some of the longer ones are black hairs, but some of the ones that just stick out at an odd angle and like, they were the gray ones. Anyway. Look, guys, I want to say thank you so very much. And if you are watching on the replay, I have not shouted out the replay gang. I definitely want to shout you guys out. I know there are a few of you who watch religiously. Speaking of Easter weekend, watch religiously, and I greatly appreciate it and you. So thank you so very much. I'm going to go ahead and end it here. Greatly appreciate you guys always. Chris says, Marlon, don't burn the fish and chips this weekend. Nice. Russ said, nice. Glad I made it to the tail end. Yes, indeed. Thank you. Hey, is your firewood covered or exposed? Exposed. Because wash your hands. Marlon is talking to you. It's exposed. I won't say I have to. Yeah, I don't cover it up. Only time I cover it up, Bumpy, is during the winter. And the reason being is like I will put a tarp over it. And the reason being is because of snow. Snow would wreak havoc on the wood because the snow would stick to the wood, and I'm trying to use it and it's frozen and has snow on it. But even during the summer with the rain, if it's just wet, it'll burn. And it's not a big deal. But the snow, when it being cold and frozen, oof. Not a good look. Quentin says, not y'all. Have a good weekend. Be safe. Marlon says, I'm never burned food because I wash my hands. It's the law. Oh, y'all. The inside jokes they just flow here. Anyway, all right, guys. Thank you so very much again. You have a great evening, a great week, and we shall do this again next week. Thank you. Peace, and I'm gone.